Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. DeLay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. DeLay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here, Dr. DeLay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here, Dr. DeLay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. DeLay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. DeLay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. DeLay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights, delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online, NFL chaos. It's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. DeLay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. DeLay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here, Dr. DeLay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here, Dr. DeLay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. DeLay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every
How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and today we have some football for you on this Christmas day. By the way, everyone, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, and hopefully the day is a merry one, as we have the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commies, the Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders, whatever you want to call them. Hopefully we got a good one today. Both teams, of course, eliminated from playoff contention, but hey, man, they, of course, do not like each other and are looking for one last win over their rival before the season is over. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. Again, Merry Christmas to everyone. I really do appreciate you guys. You know, that's him singing. I don't know if that is accurate there, Gaming Boy. Appreciate you guys. Again, Silas, Jim, Billy, DJ, Snowman, Goku, Donna, Rev, Yoda, all you guys. Again, man, a lot of people here. Again, Draven, Nick, Gina, George. Again, appreciate you guys. Mad Steve, all you guys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone that I did not name. I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we have a good one today. The Cowboys favored by 8.5 over the Commies, who are starting a quarterback you may have heard before. He's been in the NFL for quite some time. Josh Johnson, yes, Josh Johnson, back for another season. He's already played this year. He's 5 for 9, 43 yards and a pick. But hey, you know, 39 years old doesn't look like he's 39 years old. Looking at him earlier, man, he's definitely aged well for sure. 1-8 though as a career starter, 13 touchdowns, 17 picks for Josh Johnson, as he'll be leading the charge for the Commies again as they take on the Cowboys, who again a very disappointing season for them. Came into the season with high expectations despite the trade, still, of course, with the expectation that they would be competing for the NFC East title. That didn't, of course, happen. Same thing, of course, again, with the Commies entering this season with very much the same expectations, making it to the NFC East, or an NFC, championship game last year before falling to Philly. How to get the song? It is a website called Suno. Suno, and the only way I can play it is if I have a subscription there. So yeah, no, if I were to make it, I could keep it, but I couldn't, play it everywhere. But yeah, no, since I have the subscription, it is all good. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah, Merry Christmas. How's it going, Eli? Good to see you, man. James, good to see you. Don't have that Netflix. Yeah, I got you, man. That's why I do it. For those that unfortunately, if you're not able to watch the game, I got you. Go Skins. There we go. How's it going, Matt? Merry Christmas to you, Arizona. What did I get for Christmas? I got some clothes, man. And again, whenever it's, I don't know, whenever you're older, it's like, yes, that's awesome, right? I don't know if that makes any sense, but like when you're a kid, it's like, oh, man, clothes. But when I'm older, it's like, oh, dude, I got some clothes. Let's go. It's crazy how it works. You got a DK jersey? Oh, man. Well, don't punch anybody. We don't need you to do that. But, yeah, that sounds great, man. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully this game's starting very, very soon. Again, both teams already eliminated. And I'll be on for the rest of the day, by the way. I'll be doing this game, of course. Then I'll be doing the game after this. To be honest, I think it's the Lions-Vikings. I don't remember, to be honest with you. So many games happening on different days. Yes, Lions-Vikings, and then the Broncos-Chiefs tonight, which I believe that one's on Amazon Prime. So if you have Thursday Night Football, you'll be able to watch that one. So let's see. You're at work, so I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, no problem, AZ. That's why I do this, man. That's why I do this. You have the Commies pulling an upset because you hate the Cowboys. Okay. Hail to the Redskins. Got some clothes in a giant coffee mug. There we go. From Dr. K. Every kiss begins with K, I guess. Next time you play the song, record it. No, I don't know. I was thinking about actually like just putting the song up. I don't know how that would work. You got some AirPods? Cool, man. That's great. That's great. All right, so we are about ready for kickoff here in Washington. Again, the Washington Commies taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys wearing their dark blue jerseys, of course, usually what I kind of appreciate about the Redskins. By the way, they are wearing their throwbacks, by the way. So the commies wearing their Redskin uniforms. Obviously, they don't have the Redskin logo. Maybe one day that'll change for the hopefully. Hopefully it does. If not, oh well, I guess. But hopefully it does. So, yeah, kind of a throwback here. But, yeah, something I do appreciate about the Redskins. They always kind of force the Cowboys to wear blue. So, all right, we are underway here in Landover, Maryland. It's going to be fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, 15, cutting inside at the 20 and tripped up at the 22-yard line. And that is where the Cowboys, led by Dak Prescott, will begin their opening drive. Dak Prescott, 4,100 yards this year. One of the few quarterbacks to really do that in an appropriate amount of time. 30 total touchdowns, 10 picks. So, yeah, there you go. I don't know how many passing touchdowns he has, but everyone usually includes the total now. As it's 1st and 10 at the 22, Prescott lifts the leg, hands it off up the gut, crossing the 25 and brought down at the 26-yard line. That is Javonte Williams with the carry, gain of 4. Javonte Williams also having a pretty decent here. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Washington's going to win it, book it. All right, we'll see. Tori, again, appreciate you for tuning in. Dr. Case, my wife. Gotcha. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Snowman. 2nd and 6 at the 26. Prescott swings it out in the flat, and he overthrows Williams. Incomplete. Williams wide open in the flat. Prescott just airmailed him. Floated it, I guess, a little too much. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Cowboys. Lee saying Johnson goes off. All right, we'll see. 92 throwback blues. Is that what they are? Merry Christmas from Tahiti. Thank you for keeping it pro style. I tried, Dave. Appreciate you. And Merry Christmas from Texas. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 32 for a brand new set of downs. Prescott lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, moving to his right, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. And there's a late flag as always. A 3rd down flag. A tale as old as time. Turpin on the ground. Not saying there shouldn't have been, but usually there's always flags on 3rd or 4th down. Pass interference. Defense. Number 6, the guilty party, Noah. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. I try to keep it pro style, but I am not a professional. But that is going to be a spot foul, so a 9-yard penalty, giving the Cowboys a brand new set of downs at their own 35 as Prescott under center. Once again, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as Prescott hands it off up the gut. Williams has some space. Oh, plows over a guy at the 40 and brought down at the 43-yard line. Gain of 8. Using the truck stick there, the hit stick. Of course, again, he's on the offense. Do we have a chance on it? We do have a chance, Jacob, but man, I wouldn't guarantee it. I wouldn't guarantee it. Cowboys in the Navy uniform, usually in L. Oh, we'll see. We will see. As it's 2nd and 2. Hands it off up the gut. This time, nothing doing there. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. I guess a 3rd of a long one. They're going to give him a yard. Going to give him a yard, I guess. Brian Schottenheimer, first season as head coach. Says he is okay. Not a bad coach. Better than I thought. I think most people weren't expecting much here. 3rd and 1. Prescott under center, receiver to left. Fullback in the backfield. Prescott rolling to his right, play action. He throws. It is batted away and incomplete. Pass intended for Williams. And the Cowboys facing a 4th and a long one. We'll see what they do here. Again, they're already eliminated, so they might be a little more aggressive than usual, or they might just go ahead and do what they want, I guess. Yeah, a lot of bots today. That's how it goes. Superstition. Are you talking about with the dark blue jerseys? There we go. Prescott in the gun. They're going to go for it. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Prescott sends a man in motion, and he hands it off up the middle. Williams lowers his head and gets the 1st down. Brought down at the 48. Needed to get to the 45. So that is a gain of 4 and a 1st down for the Cowboys. Yeah, the bots are very annoying. A lot of bots Just unbelievable. How you doing, Goku? Good to see you, man. Merry Christmas. Good to see you, man. 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys. They're at the 48. Prescott in the shotgun as Prescott sends a man in motion. And he takes a snap, play action. Prescott rolling to his right, steps up. He throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. Throw was underthrown to CeeDee Lamb. He had a couple of steps on the defenders, but unable to connect there. Incomplete, connecting with the Washington defender's hand, who gets a hand in there to knock it away. Again, Lamb had him by a step. Giants fan, good to see you. Merry Christmas to the Stark family, the Rising Rhino Nation. 2nd and 10. Prescott again at their own 48. Lifts the leg, takes the snap, and hands it off up the middle at the 50, the 45, 40, 35, and tripped up at the 32. That is Malik Davis with a run of 21 yards, and that is the Dallas Cowboys' first down. I don't know if you guys can tell. I have like kind of a Santa shirt underneath this. I don't know. Doing it a little differently. Usually wear a polo for the first like 10 or 12 weeks of the season. Did a Steelers jersey the whole time. Like, you know what? People questioned if I were washing that thing, and I was. But I'm like, you know what? All right, we'll just look more professional here. Anyway, 1st and 10 here at the 31. Prescott under center, and he, play action, drops back, steps up, shovel pass, and it is batted away, incomplete. Bobby Wagner getting a hand in there. Malik Davis, the intended target. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Robert. How's it going, man? I have a question. What's the best Christmas song? I know it's different for everybody, but in my opinion, Last Christmas. Are you talking about that song? I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away, like that one. 2nd and 10 at the 31. As Prescott lifts the leg and hands it off up the middle, crossing the 30. And Williams brought down at the 27-yard line, as that is a gain of 4. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Best Christmas song. I don't know. I mean, I like Christmas. I don't know if I just have a specific song. I just like Christmas music in general. You see the Hawaii Bowl? I heard about it, Draven. I heard it was a great finish. So 3rd and 5. And so you guys are all going to tell Football Nation on each other. 3rd and 5 as Prescott drops back. He throws it to his left. It's caught at the 19. Pickens at the 15, the 10, and pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Gain of 19 for George Pickens. Just a quick out, and he was open. And again, just going down the sideline. Again, Pickens, very explosive and showing off the stuff there, as it'll be 1st and goal for the Dallas Cowboys. So 1st and goal at the 7. Prescott lifts the leg, takes the snap, and hands it off up the middle. Williams is going to get stuffed at the 6-yard line for a gain of 1. All right, let's see. Oh, man, you guys are going at it now in the chat. Let's see. Best song is Wham. That's the Careless Whisper, right? First time sub enjoying the call, NFL. Appreciate it, man. They don't want to show the games. Yeah, I know, Elwood. It's really dumb. I completely agree. Merry Christmas from Cabo. Merry Christmas from Texas, T-Mac. Good to see you, man. Again, Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas, Atlanta, Georgia. Merry Christmas, Pretoria. 2nd and goal at the 6. As Prescott drops back, he throws it to the end zone. It is tipped. Oh, he caught it. Tipped it to himself. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, we have the touchdown turkey. It may be Christmas, but the turkey is still here. Touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. Unbiased, but he's biased for touchdowns. Is Jake Ferguson tipping it to himself in the back of the end zone as the Cowboys lead 6-0 pending the extra point. Aubrey on to attempt the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is right down the middle as the Cowboys lead 7-0 with 9:42 left to go in the first quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Ravens should get Pickens in free agency. Oh, they really need to. Ravens need some help. But, I mean, I really don't want to see that personally. Joy to the world. That's a good one. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Yep. Merry Christmas to all. Go Dallas, says Bud. Appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, Joy to the World's a good one. Twisted Sister Christmas. I don't know if I've heard of that one. If that is indeed a song. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. We're talking about Christmas music down below. That is actually, believe it or not, I don't know, around here. So I live in Texas, born in Pennsylvania, if you're wondering about the Steelers stuff. Born there. Moved to Texas when I was younger. I, of course, had no say in the matter because I was but a child. And I guess around here, people really don't care for it as much. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the same way for you guys. It's kind of 50-50. You're like, yeah, you like it. Then, you get kind of tired of it, about after a week or so. But feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about the game. Talk about Christmas. Talk about whatever you want. Again, I try to respond to as many comments as I can, though there is a pretty big crowd, so I don't know. I'll do my best. But again, you guys are definitely appreciated. Again, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Again, thank you for letting the small channel call the game for you today. And I do want to say again, I'll be on the rest of the day. I'll be, of course, once this game is over, I'll end the stream, take you into the next one. I'll redirect you. You have the option to click on that or not. And then I'll cover that one, Lions, Vikings. And, of course, I'll be covering the one on Prime tonight. Let's see here. Any song by Elvis. You like Elvis? Okay. Join the broadcast. Again, appreciate it, Paul. From Caba. Not Cabo. Caba, Argentina. Appreciate you, Paul. Bud loving the Cowboys right now. Touchdown Turkey's first Christmas celebration. Yet, what a moment. What a moment. He is stunned. He's actually not moving. You got a Cowboys hoodie with Pickens on the back for Christmas. There we go. That sounds neat. That sounds neat. Hopefully he stays. Hopefully he stays. I guess that's the only thing. Will he stay a Cowboy? Got me and Dad. Bears, Lions kick it. Oh, wow, Goku. That's awesome. That should be a good one. Should be a good one, especially if the Lions win and the Packers lose. Oh, that would be very interesting. Week 18 game for sure. Very interesting. All right, we're back here again. Cowboys leading 7-0 as Aubrey ready to kick things off. As we are resuming this one here in Landover. Field at the 5, the 10, 15, 20. Cuts inside and is tripped up at the 24-yard line. That was Chase Edmonds on the return. And here comes Josh Johnson, who, again, has been in the NFL since 2009. Ready to lead the charge for the Commies. Hello from Colleen. How's it going? Well, again, hello there from somewhere in Texas. I don't know if I'll be more. I don't think I'll be as specific with my location, but appreciate you guys. Fellow Texan there. First and 10 at the 24. Johnson in the pistol, sending a man in motion as Johnson awaits the snap, takes the snap, hands it off down the left side, cuts in, crossing the 25, brought down at the 26. That is Krosky Merritt with the carry, a gain of 2. So again, Josh Johnson making his 10th NFL start on the roster for 14 different teams. It's actually his second stint with Washington, as back in 2018 he made a few starts for them. But yeah, he's been in the league since 2009. So 2nd and 8, Johnson in the shotgun. No running back in the backfield as he drops back, looking over the middle. Fires to his right, caught at the 30, and plows forward, crossing the 35. Pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That is Traylon Burks with a nice catch and run, and that is a first down for the Commies. Again, I will probably bounce back and forth. It'll probably, I want to apologize already. I'm going to probably bounce back and forth between Commies and Redskins. So if I do say, obviously you probably already know that I'm referencing the same team. But I'm just giving you a heads up. It's something I struggle with. Sometimes I say Redskins, sometimes I say Commies. So 1st and 10 at the 37. Johnson in the shotgun as he play action rolling to his right. Johnson looking, throws, caught at the 48. He's at the 50 and pushed out of bounds around the 48 the other side. So nice play there by Terry McLaurin. Gain of 16, and that is a Washington first down. Jane Daniels still hurt. I think they shut him down for the rest of the year, yeah. Which, to be honest, I mean, I remember seeing that injury on Sunday night. I'm like, there's no way this guy's playing again this year. The fact that he was, I think he came back. Yeah, I think he came back for a little bit. The fact that he was like thinking about coming back or came back, I can't remember. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 47. Johnson fakes the pitch, throws to his right. It's caught by Debo. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, plowing over a guy. And he's pushed out at the 6. The guy he plowed over, the helmet came off. What a catch and run by Debo Samuel. A gain of 41. And Washington has it 1st and goal at the 6. Oh, my goodness. Sup, Doctor? Merry Christmas, Deacon. Good to see you, man. Mark hating on Dak, I guess. Hey, well, I might do that another time. Yeah, 2 for 6, you know. Yeah, he did underthrow him, Mark. So Dak, I don't know. Dak he'll get his stats usually. Usually gets the stats. Doesn't mean, again, stats don't always tell the whole story, so I get what you're saying. As he hands it off, and he's tripped up at the 5. Crosskey Merritt dancing around, but maybe a little bit too much as he's tripped up at the 4. Merry Christmas, RB. Why can't we have a decent defense? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's a tale as old as time. So, yeah, sorry, Justice. Hello there. Well, hello, well. Hello's actually clapping. Well, hello there anyway. 2nd and goal at the 4 as Washington. They are driving here very quickly, I might add. As Johnson in the pistol, sending a man in motion. That is the tight end as Johnson hands it off up the gut. He's at the 3, and that's where he's bottled up. It looked like he was going to extend it a little bit more, but good job there by the Cowboys defense, holding him to just a yard. Robert, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hey, that's awesome. Robert Samore, thank you very much for becoming a member. Helps out the channel a lot. It really does. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And again, Merry Christmas. That is awesome. That is great. All right, 3rd and goal at the 3 as Johnson in the shotgun sends a man in motion. That is Debo. As Johnson awaits the snap, takes the snap, looking to his left, now over the middle, pump fakes. Oh, and down he goes. That's a sack. Oh, man. Johnson looking to his left, then over the middle, and by the time he was about to move, Clowney gets to him in the backfield. Jadeveon Clowney, who's been in the NFL for quite some time, brings him down in the backfield, and that's a loss of 8, and they will most likely have to kick a field goal, and they are bringing out the field goal unit. This is Jake Moody. Hopefully he's not so moody here on Christmas. 29-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle. So Washington responds with 3 of their own. Yeah, actually not 3 of their own. That makes no sense. Regardless, they respond with 3 as the Cowboys lead 7-3 with 4:44 left to go in the first quarter. You know what would be a good prize for Christmas this year? What would it be, Goku? Clap for good plays there. Well, that's fair. You're welcome again. Thank you, Robert. The Ravens firing Harbaugh. This guy. Held to a field goal. Yep. Yeah, they did. Wonder how close chat sports guys are going to... Yeah, I don't know. Those chat sports guys, man. I guess, I don't know. I noticed that not a lot of people are streaming today as far as like the regular, guys like me. So it's probably me versus the chat sports guys today. So that's crazy. I'm surprised. I'm sure Grossi, he'll probably stream tonight, if I had to guess. I know Jaguar Gator is for sure. But, yeah. All that for a field goal. That happens, man. Hey, if you can end the drive with a kick, it's a good drive. Great Hawaiian Cal game. Yeah, no, I missed it, man. I heard about it. I heard at the end. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, G. Appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas. Sorry you have to stream all these eliminated teams at the end of the start of the season. These games sounded great. To be honest, I kind of predicted this. I'm not even going to lie. But Merry Christmas to the Smiley family. I'll have to send you guys a message later. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Y'all think Josh going to have a good game, or was that a fluke? I don't know. He could. He's played for a while. And, of course, there's something, I think, with having experience, kind of seeing the defenses, how they played back then. I mean, obviously everyone talks, the defenses now are so great. And, is that the case? I mean, again, you're seeing Phillip Rivers take a break for 5 years, come back and threw for 275 yards. It was unbelievable. It's definitely an indictment on the current NFL for sure. Chris, good to see you, man. Merry Christmas to you. Matt, Steve, let's go for the Redskins. I'm not a chat sports guy, man. I totally hear you. Pittsburgh has a good game coming up. Yeah, we'll see, Wamba, man. It's going to be interesting. But, yeah, Merry Christmas. Jorge, appreciate you, man. There's less streamers today because today is Frieza Day. Well, yeah, I don't know what's Frieza. Not even going to lie. Frieza Day. Well, hey, again, Merry Christmas to you. Or Happy Frieza. I have no idea. I'll have to look up what Frieza means. Might be Christmas. But again, appreciate the $2, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Dad's doing better. That's great. Could be assumed as soon as Saturday. That's great to hear. Great to hear, Chris. Few streams today. No MX streamers in. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, sorry. All right, there's the kickoff as we're back, and looks like Dallas going to take a knee for a touchback. Yeah, chat sports, they are definitely not the greatest. Glad you're streaming today. Yeah, no, for sure. Appreciate it, man. So, again, Dallas will have it at the 35 again. I'll get to the chat, and you guys are awesome. Again, I really do appreciate you guys. I try to get to as many as I can in the chat. Chat will forever and always be a big part of the channel. I think it's part of the why, again, we're growing at a pretty good rate. Again, it's my first year doing this, first of many years. And that's the goal of the channel, just doing this for as long as I can. As it's 1st and 10, Prescott under center, drops back, looking to his right, throws. It is caught at the 32. No, pardon me, 42. But then he kind of bobbled it a little bit, so it might be a little bit less. And, yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 40. So a 5-yard pickup. Again, I forgot I said 35, but it's still processing that they start drives at the 35. So I do apologize for that. But, yeah, only going to give him 5 there. Again, he initially caught it, but then bobbled it, so he didn't really have possession. But, yeah, 2nd and 5. They're at the 40. Prescott lifts the leg, hands it off up the gut, squeezing forward, powering through, and gets the first down. One effort there by Javonte. And there's a late flag. A lot of pushing and shoving at the end of the play, so hold the phone. Team 4-star. Okay, I'm not familiar with 4-star, but I appreciate it. Jorge. Donation show. Exactly. It's hosts pretend to be fans. Yeah, no, I would never work for chat sports. Yeah, no. I know I can be better than chat sports, so... Just, again, you got to put in the time. That's again, it's only year 1. Again, there's a flag. We're kind of waiting for the, hold on, give me a sec. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the offense. So the line to gain was reached. So it's going to be a first down. But, of course, again, personal foul going to back him up 15. So they're going to have it, I guess, at the 31. So Jackson... Oh, yeah, I could see kind of why it was upset, but obviously you can't keep blocking a guy into the ground and then onto a pile. So 1st and 10 for Dallas. They're at their own 31. So they did, again, get the first down, but because of the penalty, they have to back up. Prescott under center, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as he hands it off up the gut. And he's still moving his legs. Williams, what a run. Brought down at the 34. Only a gain of 3, but again, Williams just almost impossible to bring down. Took a couple, if not 3 commies to bring him down. Yeah, thank you, T-Mac. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Hope Dallas pulls it out. You're a Niner fan. Yeah, no, you guys are looking pretty good. You went out, you get the 1 seed. It's open presence, oh man. Can you try to say who the receiver was when there was pass? I'll do my best. Prescott throws. It is incomplete, but there's definitely a flag. And Jones, or maybe not. Well, there is a flag. Jones is appealing that he may have been pushed to the ground here. Pass, I believe, was intended to Lamb. So I guess we'll see what the call on the field. Here's Lamb. He initiates the contact. Wow, and Jones can't believe it. And yeah, there is pass interference. It's going to be on Washington. So that is a first down for Dallas. So yeah, Lamb kind of just running into the corner. And the corner's like, what the heck do you want me to do? He pushed me down, and I was kind of grabbing. It is what it is, I guess. Merry Christmas, Timothy, and appreciate you for tuning in as Prescott under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Prescott, play action, drops back. Prescott looking. He is twirled down, and down he goes. That's a sack. Newton with the sack, a loss of 8. Prescott from the play action was just looking down the field, couldn't find anybody, and the coverage was superb. Only 2 receivers down the field, maybe 1 in the flat. Yeah, nothing doing there, so second and very, very long. Merry Christmas, Zebras, yep. Zebras, zebras, zebras. Second and 18 as Prescott in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Prescott is going to hand it off to Davis. It's a delay at the 35, the 40, 45, and brought down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 16. Just a halfback delay. Another delay on Dr. Delay. As that is a gain. Again, they're going to make it 3rd and 2. What a run. What a run. 3rd and 2, going to move quickly. Hands it off to Davis, and Davis not going to get anything. Brought down at the line of scrimmage, so they moved quickly, trying to catch the commies off guard. But that was not the case. As again, it'll be 4th and a long one if they give it 1. All right, it's a long one. And we'll see what they do. Again, they're going to go for it. Because, again, nothing to lose here. They went for it earlier. Going to go for it here. Prescott in the shotgun. Trips to the left. You got a tight end in tight to the right. Sending Lamb in motion. They need to get to the 49 of Washington. Prescott drops back. Looking to his right now. Over the middle. Throws. It is caught at the 40. This is Pickens. Pickens at the 35. And brought down at the 31-yard line. Gain of 19. And that is a Dallas Cowboys first down. What the heck am I looking at here? Okay, making sure. So, again, a big play there, giving Dallas a brand new set of downs. Jorge's not a fan right now. That is not good. You're only a Cowboys fan if they make it to the playoff. Oh, that's, yep, sorry. Sorry, Jorge. Just throw the ball away, Dak. Yep. Congrats. Thank you, Trisk. Thank you very much, as always. 1st and 10 at the 31. Prescott hands it off at the Mills. Williams brought down at the 25-yard line for a nice gain of about 6. Again, Merry Christmas to Trisk and your family as well. May have said that earlier, of course. Yeah, no, the family got it. The family got it for sure. Yeah, no, definitely great. George Pickens with actual effort. I know, right? It's Christmas. Maybe he's in the Christmas spirit, you know? That's probably what it is. Prescott in the shotgun, trips to the left. They're at the 25. As Prescott is going to pitch it out. This is Williams. He finds some space, but then is tripped up after a gain of 2. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Dallas is driving. Going to be facing a 3rd and 2. At the Washington 23 whenever we do come back. So commercial break. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is awesome. Yeah, no, appreciate you guys. Again, got a big crowd here. Jorge bet the spread and the under for Dallas. We'll see. This is ridiculous. No NFL on cables. No, I completely. Yeah, we talked about it earlier there, Sunchild. Like, it's pretty ridiculous that... Like these games aren't on, Fox, CBS. It's so dumb. Mr. Comment, my bad, man. The chat's going crazy. Dak taking sacks to not lower his already bad completion percentage. Yeah, not great. Dallas fan, I wish they would have made the playoffs. Yep, no, I'm sure, again, every fan, of course, feels that way about their team. But yeah, I got you. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all you guys. And hopefully, again, you have a great rest of your day. Again, if you're wondering, yes, I will be covering more games today. I'll be covering, of course, the game right after this, which is Lions-Vikings, and then the game on tonight, which will be, I believe, the Broncos and the Chiefs. So, yeah, I'll be field goal favorite. No field goal favorite. No. But Merry Christmas, Jim. And, of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many as I can, though it's a very, I don't know, I'm not used to this many. So I really do appreciate you guys. And feel free to vote in the poll. Let me know who you think is going to win. Right now, 73% of you guys with the Dallas Cowboys, 27% with the Washington Redskins. So, again, thank you for tuning on in. More likes. Oh, yeah, no, it helps me out a lot. It really does. Magic Man, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, man. Thank you for the $10. I really do appreciate it. Merry Christmas again to all you guys out there. Jeez, you guys are awesome. You guys, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, the NFL. Yeah, David, the NFL's lost the plot on a lot of things. But I think this would be a no-brainer to show the games on Christmas, right? It is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, big W's in the chat for Magic Man. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Kelly saying, go Cowboys. Looking pretty good here. Again, they lead 7-3. Facing a 3rd and 2 for them. And they need to get to the 21 for a brand new set of downs. Got minus 7.5 and a 9.5. Oh, wow. Prescott in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. Lifts the leg. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking to his right. Dancing to his left. Throws to the end zone. It is ripped away. Incomplete. Oh, Tolbert had it in his hands. Great defense by Sandstrill. Or I think. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that. But that is a great play. Tolbert again having it in his hands, ripping it away at the last second. Incomplete. Dallas with a decision on 4th and 2. Again, they of course are in field goal range. W's. Oh yeah, W's. 4th and 2. Prescott lifts the leg. And timeout Washington. So timeout Washington. That is their first time out with 14:54, so they'll think it up. Dan Quinn, I think the last game is on NBC. I think it's on Prime, David. I think it's on Prime, man. I'm telling you, they really messed it up today. Yeah, it's on Prime. I don't know if you can see it on my screen there. It's ridiculous. I really don't. I hate it personally. It's Christmas time for giving, so give the gift of a free like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Again, liking it up and subscribing to the channel definitely helps, but more on that and later. Again, appreciate you, Magic Man. It's on TV and all the radio stations are blocked out. I'm not paying for Peacock. It's the worst streaming. Yeah, it is. It is pretty terrible. All right, so 4th and 2. Prescott in the gun. Trips left. 1 receiver to the right. Prescott drops back, looking to his left. Throws it on the middle. It is caught by Tolbert. And he is tackled at the 19-yard line. Brand new set of downs for the Cowboys. So 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to be at the Washington 19. Just a simple drag route. Again, good coverage. Drag routes aren't exactly the easiest routes to cover. They're so shallow. So 1st and 10 at the 19. Prescott going to be under center. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Sends a man in motion as Prescott takes the snap, drops back. Play action rolling to his right. Prescott throws it away. Incomplete. Pass intended for Tolbert. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Prescott. Prescott right now 5 for 11 and 53 yards. Let's see here. Hope you go for it because I'm playing against Aubrey. Yep, yep. Are you doing all games for today? Yes. Is Lamar going to the Steelers? No, he's not going to the Steelers. 2nd and 10. Prescott lifts the leg, takes a snap and hands it off up the middle. This is Williams at the 15 and spun down at the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Javonte Williams already with 11 carries here. And we're just starting the second quarter, basically, for 48 yards. Hello, nice to see you today. I'm assuming most of you guys, again, probably big Football Nation fans. And, yeah, I don't blame you. That guy, again, pretty good. So 3rd and a long one. They're at the 10. Need to get to the 9. Prescott tosses to Davis down the left side. He is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. So a nice tackle there. Davis again on the carry. No gain on the play. And again, you probably figure since they've been going for it the whole time, they're gonna go for it here. The NBA won today. They did. They did. That is very much correct. Yeah. All right, 4th and 1. Prescott going to be under center. He got 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Pickens on top by himself. As he sends Lamb in motion, Prescott takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Williams plowing forward, fighting forward. Did he get there on the second effort? I think he did. I believe that's going to be a first down. What an effort. Initially tackled in the backfield, but just kept fighting, moving those legs. I've been very impressed with him today, as that is a first down for the Cowboys. What effort there by Williams, just not giving up. As Prescott rolling to his right on the play action, they're moving fast, throws, it is knocked away at the 5, pass intended for Ferguson. Ferguson going right to the referee and asking for a flag, but no flag was given. Merry Christmas from New Jersey. Merry Christmas from Texas, Asia. Appreciate you for tuning in. A lot of Cowboys fans here as it's 2nd and goal at the 9. Prescott in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Prescott lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He throws it to the end zone. It is batted away, incomplete. Oh, and a late flag. Oh, my goodness. That was as late as can be. They're getting up, turning for the ball, or turning back to the huddle. And just the referee at the last second throwing it down. Oh, man. That is interesting. Will it be helmet to helmet, I'm assuming? Batted away. That's just good coverage. Oh, wow. They're going to get the helmet to helmet. Unnecessary roughness. Oh, man. Yep, that's the NFL now again. I mean, Reeves, just trying to get rid of the ball. Great play, but unfortunately, the NFL is the NFL now in 2025. I can't believe that. Personally, led with the shoulder. It is what it is. It's going to be a brand new set of downs for the Cowboys. As Prescott under center, 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends in tight, sending Lamb in motion. As Prescott hands it off to Williams, up the middle, fighting, and I believe he's got in. I believe that's a touchdown. We're waiting for the call. Touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys, and, of course, the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. Just a touchdown guy as the Cowboys extend their lead 13-3, pending the extra points. Or extra point, pardon me. Miss the days when football was on NBC, CBS, and Fox, and when it was free. The NFL's spreading out games and apps. It's just greedy. Yep. Bah humbug. Nope. Yeah, they are the bah humbug. Yeah, they are terrible. They are bad. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. 14-3, Dallas leading over Washington with 12:06 left to go in the first half. They will step away. I, of course, will check out the chat real quick. Merry Christmas from New Jersey. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you, Assad, for tuning in. White flag and a yellow flag. There is no white flag. I guess the white flag would be giving up. I don't know if that's ever been done, though, in the NFL, Tracy. Cheating refs, well, again, that's just, I don't know if they're really cheating for anybody here, Andrew. I just think, again, that's just the way the NFL is now, sadly. Helmet is more of a safety issue. Can't afford those CTE bills. I guess not. CTE, though, runs rampant nowadays. Merry Christmas, Pure Adrenaline Sports. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Chance. Who scored? That was Javonte Williams, right up the gut. Right up the gut. Again, make sure to click on Pure Adrenaline Sports' name. Go to channel. Subscribe to his channel. As, again, he's been a very big supporter of this channel. And, of course, again, feel free to like and subscribe to this channel as well. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, I've been doing this. It's my first year doing this. So, and I've been here, of course, covering games. I'm just usually buried. That's usually how it works. And that's okay. Got to earn my stripes on YouTube. But thank you again for tuning in. So, yeah, no, if you, again, you do like it, make sure to like and subscribe. As, again, Merry Christmas, all you guys, and thanks for hanging out. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below. I'm trying to get to as many comments as I can. And, of course, let me know who you think's going to win, as right now we have 74% of you guys on the Cowboys, 26% on the Redskins. Games on YouTube. Well, yeah, they're on Netflix. Netflix, and then tonight's game is Prime. But yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Cash pulling for the Cowboys. Probably because you have cash on it, or maybe you're just a, Cowboy fan. Best college NFL game you cover this year. This guy wants me to say UConn and Duke. UConn, Duke. And then the NFL, I don't know. There's a lot of good NFL games this year. An underrated one no one will talk about, Steelers, Jets. That was great. Tampa Bay and Seattle was a great game. Of course, again, you had the one just past Thursday with the Rams and Seahawks. A lot of good games. CTE gimmick has worn thin. If they cared about player safety, they would fix the fields. Oh, no, trust me, Zachary, I know. You're just preaching to the choir here. I totally understand what you're saying. You're preaching to the choir here. I got you, man. Like I said, the NFL now, it's just not as good. I hope it returns to its former glory. Field at the 2, the 5, the 10, 15, 20, 25, and brought down around the 28-yard line. That is Chase Edmonds on the return. That's where the Commies will start their second drive, just their second drive, and they're touching the ball here with 12:01 left to go in the second quarter. Redskins getting robbed, 2 touchdowns. We'll see, Hank. We'll see. Today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Marion. Looks like Cowboys win. We'll see. And again, it is way too early. We've seen a lot of comebacks this year. 1st and 10 at the 29. Johnson is under center. Receiver right, tight ends in tight. As Johnson takes the snap and hands it off. And yeah, that was going nowhere. As there was a delay between the snap and everything. That's a loss of 2. Krosky Merritt on the carry. Looked like there was a face mask there. No face mask was called. Yeah, again, appreciate it, Weston. Thank you again. Bears Bengals, pretty good. I didn't get to cover that one. Presents open up. I already opened them. And it was pretty nice. 2nd and 12 at the 27. Johnson in the shotgun play action. Johnson looking, throws it over the middle. It is caught. This is Debo at the 40, 45, 50, stiff arm, and is slung down at the 46-yard line. What a catch and run by Debo Samuel. Averaging 34 yards per catch today. His catch and run ability, he's just a big guy. But he's also got some speed. And, of course, again, just pushing that poor man to the ground. 1st and 10 for Washington, as they're already in in Dallas territory. crossing the 11-minute mark here in the second quarter as they show Prescott there on the sideline as they interview Emmitt Smith. 1st and 10, Johnson under center, sending a man in motion. Johnson hands it off up the guts, and he's not going to find much as he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe they give him one if they're generous. I believe that was Krosky Merritt. I could be wrong. So they're not showing me nothing. Looks like NFL going to flag football. Very well could happen. It wouldn't shock me. Apparently there's a flag. I'm not seeing it because they're showing Emmitt Smith on my screen. So I apologize. One day I'll be able to call the rest of this game for you. They're interviewing Emmitt Smith. I'm assuming they're doing this because both teams probably, not much to get. They're playing for pride at this point, if I had to guess. So, illegal formation, backing him up 5, 1st and 15. Johnson under center, sending a man in motion. As Johnson takes a snap, play action. He's dropping back, throws it to his left. It is batted away, incomplete. Oh, what defense there. Great defense. Pass was intended to McLaurin, knocked away by Revel. Or Ravel, I don't know. No idea here. Yeah, the bots are crazy. Again, thank you again, Pure Adrenaline, for fighting them off. Merry Christmas, go Cowboys. Merry Christmas, Matthew. Appreciate it. You played Steelers, black and gold. Merry Christmas, all. Merry Christmas, Michael. We are ready for Cleveland, I guess. We hope so. Johnson in the shotgun as he drops back, looking to his right. Throws. It is caught at the 45 and brought down at the 42. That is the tight end, Ben Sinnott, with a gain of 8, making it 3rd and 7 coming up for the Commies. Yeah, to Quasi, I just noticed, I hope you go to the Super Bowl. It's not going to happen this year. You guys have already been eliminated, so my apologies for breaking that news. 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to left, one receiver to the right. As Johnson drops back, they're sending the blitz. He throws quickly. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Samuel. And the defender knocking away, tackling Samuel as the ball getting there. Stewart. That's really good timing there by Stewart. So it'll be 4th and 7. It's not exactly a cold day, 50 degrees. Be a 61-yard attempt. Again, it's a little bit more difficult to kick the ball in colder weather, but it's 50 degrees is tolerable. Looks like they will punt. So here is the snap, and here is the punt. And that is going to be fair catch, signal made. Bouncing at the 5 and kept in play. And going to be down at the 1. Oh, what a punt. What great coverage by Washington as well. We'll see where they actually mark it. It was touched a plethora of times. Going to mark it down at the 2. What a punt. So they're stepping away 14-3 is your score with 9:09 left to go in the second quarter. Thanks, Mods. Oh, yeah, no, Mods, thank you. And again, I usually have to fight them off myself. So, yeah, whenever there's a mod here, it's like awesome. Thank you guys so much. Boom gave me a new axe for my barbecue wood. Oh, well, there we go. Chop that wood. How about them Cowboys? Yep. Playing Thanksgiving, Christmas. Yep. Commies. Yeah, just, again, I can't say. Commanders, it's just not. I don't know. It's just something I'm sorry. I can't say. I'm not going to say. It's not that I can't pronounce it, obviously. Commanders, whatever. But it just doesn't feel right. Every time you say, how about them Cowboys, they lose. Yep. Redskins, not salamanders. Yep. Doing great. Appreciate it, Michael Castro. Thank you again. Let's see here. We'll just say that is an absolute joke. Either San Fran or Denver win the Super Bowl. That means it's 100% set up. Interesting, Ronald or Ronaldo. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I mean, the rigging thing, okay. I mean, hey, again, probably preaching to the choir here. I'm not exactly going to deny that, but I will say that this year, and I'm sure most people would agree with me here, and if not, okay, well, it's fine. Again, we all have the right to our own opinion. You can think how you want, I can think how I want. But there are no great teams this year, so I really think that pretty much everyone that makes the playoffs, anyone can beat anyone. Like, there's no one that stands out as great. Maybe you can make the argument for Rams or the Seahawks, maybe. But that's pretty much it. And again, for the AFC, I mean, you'd have to figure the Bills are the favorite because of Josh Allen. Of course, if they don't win this year, then you have to question if they ever will. But yeah, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. So Niners look good. They do look good too. Like I said, I mean, if they win out, they're the number 1 seed. I can't say if there's a great team. There's a lot of good teams. I don't want to say everyone sucks, but yeah, no. I mean, I don't think there's necessarily a great team. A lot of good teams, not a great team. As Prescott hands it off up the middle. This is Davis, and Davis going to be tackled down at the line of scrimmage. Apparently, they moved the ball from the 2 to the 3, so that's where they're starting their drive. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's see here again. These dang bots, man. Bears, Panthers, and if that would be, oh my gosh. Cowboys draft will be good next year. We'll see, Anthony. I don't know. Cowboys are hit and miss. A lot of teams are hit and miss, really. Can't just say the draft will be good because you have X amount of picks. They got a hit. As it's 2nd and 10, Prescott throws. It is caught. This is Lamb at the 10 and steps out of bounds around the 15-yard line. Catch and run for 11 yards. That is a Dallas Cowboys first down. Jags going to the AFC Championship and losing to New England. Yep. Yeah. Usually you lose. I mean, yeah, they lose. They lost to them in 2007 in the divisional round. They lost to New England in 2017. I don't remember the other years. I honestly couldn't tell you if they made the playoffs the other years. Not trying to be mean, just saying. 1st and 10 at the 15. Prescott in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sends a man in motion. Prescott rolling to his right. Drops back. Heavy pressure. Throws. Incomplete. Threw it to the flat. Lamb was covered. Nothing doing there as Prescott being helped up by his lineman as Wagner was in on the pressure. Bobby Wagner, the longtime linebacker. 2nd and 10 coming up for Dallas. All right, let's see what you got here. Watch Elf. Oh, yeah, no, Elf's good. Commandos, it will sink. Yep. Yeah, I just don't like the Commandos, The Commanders, I guess. Super Bowl's at Levi. Oh, I didn't know that. Swings it out to Lamb. Lamb's at the 12 and is brought down in the backfield. Great coverage there by Washington. Swarming to the ball. Loss of 1. 2 next year. Yep. If Rams make the Super Bowl, they will win. Stafford Dome Merchant? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I haven't really seen him play outdoors much. So, yeah, I guess that's a fair point. 3rd and 11. They need to get to the 25 for a Brady set of downs. Prescott in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right as Prescott takes the snap, drops back. There's a flag. Prescott steps up, throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 45, 30, 20, 15. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Prescott just throwing it down the middle of the field. Turpin taking it the rest of the way. And again, there is a flag. It's probably going to be on Washington. It is. Result of the play is a touchdown. So the touchdown turkey, it seems like he's biased, folks. I promise you he loves touchdowns. The problem is the Cowboys are the only ones to score today. Turpin just splitting the defense on the post, catching it the 45, the 30, the 15, taking it the rest of the way as Dallas leads 20-3. Oh my goodness, this one could be getting ugly. And I, of course, will be here the rest of the way. So look at you guys. You guys can leave whenever you want. I'm forced to stay here. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. Just snuck it in there. 21-3 is your score. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Prescott with an 86-yard strike to Kevontae Turpin, pardon me. And again, that is pure speed there. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. If you're, the bots, no, for sure, DJ. Merry Christmas again. Merry Christmas, Don. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Maria, everyone, thank you again for tuning in. Let's see here. Stafford has played outside. He played pretty bad. Look at the Panthers game. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Who gets the ball at half? I believe Dallas started off this game, so it'd be Washington. What time does Dallas Cowboys game end? Probably around, if you're in the Central Time, probably around 3:15. If I had to guess. Could be 3:20. So let's see here. Super Bowl is going to be outside, possibly raining. It's going to. Ooh, I don't know if you can tell the rain from this far out there, Mr. Green, but that would be interesting. With the whole game, no matter how bad it gets, got fantasy players in this game. That's fair. Yeah, I'm in the championship for 2 leagues as well, man. That's cool. Good stuff, Yoda. Good stuff. Yeah, Kelly, pretty happy about the Cowboys. This guy, DJ, after the fourth quarter. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess that's also true. Happy holidays. Washington stinks. They do. Not very good. Again, appreciate you, Clifton, for tuning in. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays, whatever floats your boats. When the fourth quarter clock. Okay, all right. We got the gist, guys. Oh, my gosh. I mean, hey, she's asking, in all, you just try to be nice, maybe not familiar with football, and you gotta, I don't know. It is what it is. Don't understand why the Ravens game is on Saturday on Peacock. Yeah, and it's crazy. Why can't it be on NBC? Because they are, again, greedy. Everything is greedy, essentially. Everything as far as like the NFL, and just, it is pretty bad. It's terrible. I try to be nice. Got Pickens in. Yeah, I don't know if I have anybody playing today. I have to look at it. I have to look at my team. All right, we are back, and that's going to be kicked off. And, of course, I guess the call was made to get the Washington Commies the ball at the 40 because the kick didn't even make it to the landing zone. That is Brandon Aubrey, so keep that in mind, folks. So, yeah, Washington gets a gift here on Christmas. Aubrey going to look fake mad for the cameras as Washington will have it at the 40-yard line. I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting you know what happened. So, 1st and 10 for Washington as they need to get something going. Again, this is only their third time with the ball. I mean, honestly, they haven't looked terrible. Again, their first drive looked pretty good. Second drive, it stalled out at the 50. Just the Cowboys offense. Again, they've scored every single time. Johnson under center, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left as Johnson play action, hands it off to Samuel on the end around. It's at the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, and tumbles down at the 31-yard line. What a run by Deebo Samuel, gain of 29, and that is a Washington Commie first down. What a run. Faking the handoff to the running back. And, of course, it's actually a toss to Samuel on the end around. And, again, that was a huge play there. Samuel with some big plays. They already 97 yards. He only touched the ball 3 times. As Johnson under center. Play action. He steps up, throws it over the middle. It is tipped incomplete. Pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Bringing up 2nd and 10 for Washington. What's up with Aubrey? I don't know. He missed a few kicks against Minnesota, I believe, as well. Ravens lose to the Steelers. Rest players. They should. Merry Christmas, Joshua. Went inside to get another cup of coffee. It has Christmas shoes on now. You got Wham! Last Christmas. Oh, man. That's tough. That is tough. Well, it looks like we have a timeout Washington. Timeout Washington with 6:14 left to go. So I guess they weren't. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, the clock was stopped on the incomplete pass. 103 likes. Thanks, everyone. Let's get 200. Would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. Again, thank you guys for tuning in again. Merry Christmas to everyone here. Hopefully, again, you're having a great day. Hopefully, you're eating, yummy food or just, And if you're not, hey, man, we got football on for you. We're all just hanging out. We're all hanging out, watching or listening to football. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. As it's 2nd and 10 here for Washington. Johnson going to be in the pistol. Trips to the right. Tight end in tight to the left. Moving Krosky Merritt to his right. Hands it off to him. Down the left side. Trying to turn the corner. And he spins around. Can't get anywhere. Maybe a yard. There is a flag. And if I had to guess, it will probably be against the Cowboys for the face mask. Third string quarterback torture. Yeah, a lot today, yeah. Yeah, I think we have like Matt Brosmer, personal foul. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't really signal the horse collar tackle. Okay, horse collar there on Trayvon Diggs. We do have an injured player. So I'm trying to see. Biada's the offensive lineman, the former Cowboy. He's down, so it looks like they will cut away for an injury timeout. You're free to play for extra. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame Andrew. Also, no gifts. There we go. And yep, more zebras. More zebras. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. And, of course, you can let me know who you think is going to win. Right now, not looking like it's going to be close, but, we'll see. I'll leave the poll up for a little bit longer, but if it does kind of widen the gap here as we continue on with this game, I may have to change the poll and we'll figure out something. But, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, I've been doing this since about March. As far as consistently, I guess you can say I did like 2 games last year just for fun, but then actually started doing this since March. Covered some college basketball and then a lot of baseball. And, of course, I'm a big NFL guy. NFL is number one for me. So, did some NFL, doing some college. Again, if you're looking for a voice for the college playoff games, I did 3 of those the first week. I missed out on JMU, Oregon because I did Chicago and Green Bay. But I'll be doing the playoffs the rest of the way. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Helps me out a lot. As, again, we're getting this channel going. And it is rising. It is rising at a pretty good pace. You're a great announcer, fun character. Thank you for personality, play-by-play. Good job. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. I try. Will Dak have more passing yards than Johnson? That is for sure. Well, that's actually interesting because if the Cowboys keep, running up the score, they may run the ball a lot. So actually, I don't know. That's a 50-50 there. You got to flip a coin. Kelly pulling for the Cowboys. Commanders have been scalped. Yep, they have. Right now, not looking good. Hey, Merry Christmas, and thank you for broadcasting the game. So tired of the NFL and these streaming companies trying to rip people off. It's not cool. Completely agree, Joseph. Again, you're just preaching the choir here. I totally get you. It is ridiculous. You subscribe. Thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate it. You got Eagle stuff? There we go. Bet you're pretty happy. You're tuning into the right chat. Cowboys, Redskins game, Eagles. There we go. NFC East. Dedication. I try. Again, I'm trying to make this thing into something special. So we're working our way back here. So 1st and 10. Hands it off to Samuel. Samuel's to Fowler to the backfield at the 20. And they're going to whistle it dead for a loss of 4. Clowney leading the charge there. So that is not ideal coming out of an injury timeout. Commanders, or Commies. Oh, I said Commanders. Just reading what I'm seeing on the screen here. Daniels missed 9 games. Eckler 14, McLaurin 7, Ertz 3. 80 combined missed starts by week 1 starters for the Commies. Not been ideal. As it's 2nd and 14, Johnson in the gun. Trips to left, 1 receiver to right. Johnson drops back, swings it out. It's caught. It's a screen at the 20. Cutting inside. 15. Brought down at the 14. That is McNichols on the catch and run. Gain of 6. As it'll make it 3rd and 8 for the Commies. A more active Vin Scully. Oh, wow, that's a lot of praise. That's a lot of praise. I don't think I'm anywhere close to Vince Scully, but that's pretty cool. Thank you again. And I know I'm not a Dodgers guy either. I'm Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh pretty much through and through. As it's 3rd and 8, Johnson drops back, looking, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. Samuel looking for a flag, and there it is. May have just gotten there a tad bit early on the last one, Stewart. Perfect timing. This one a tad bit early, and I think this will extend the drive and give the Redskins a brand new set of downs. Again, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that. So, yeah, pass interference. There it is. Defense going to be, is that a spot foul or a spot foul there. So it's just a 4-yard penalty. But again, a brand new set of downs as Washington will have it. 1st and goal at the 10. The only plus your favorite team is local, then no matter. Yeah, that is true. Merry Christmas, Lourdes Ramos. Appreciate you, man. 1st and goal at the 10. Johnson in the shotgun as he takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. Makes a guy miss. Cross the mirror at the 5. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. Oh, what a run there, shredding off would-be tacklers as the touchdown turkey finally cheering for the Redskins here with a 10-yard rushing touchdown by Krosky Merritt as he makes it a 2-score game. Circling the right side. Ooh, had an option for the screen. Looks like it was an RPO there, but again, RPO is not as effective in the NFL, but they're still pretty lethal. So there we go. We have the extra point pending. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 21-10 is your score. 4:35 left to go in the first half as Washington on the board. Thanks to Krosky Merritt not giving up. Shredding off those would-be tacklers again and finding the end zone. Let's see here. Football used to be free. I watch your channel as my personal protest. Oh, yeah. No, there we go. I will take it. I will gladly take it. Again, appreciate it, DJ, for tuning in. Thank you again for supporting the channel. The NFL, NFL's been kind of, it's been bad. It's the inflection. Oh, the inflection. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Touchdown turkey. Yep, touchdown turkey. Some people, I've had a few people that be like, hey, man, keep it professional, man. It's what you do. I'm like, well, look, I also have some fun here. You know, again, most of it's like 99, I would say 95% positive. Just a touchdown turkey. Introduced him with Thanksgiving and just decided to keep him because everyone seems to like the touchdown turkey. So keeping it going. Again, Merry Christmas to all you guys tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I know there's some other options out there, including everyone's favorite, charity, Chat Sports. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely do my best on this channel, again, to provide you the play-by-play. And again, I'll be here all day. I'll be on for the next game, which will be, again, Vikings-Lions. The Lions try to fight for their playoff lives. If they lose, they're eliminated. If they win, they kind of are okay. Unless the Packers win, then they're eliminated regardless. Then, of course, I'll be on for tonight as the Broncos take on the Chiefs. And that would have been a good game, kind of. But, well, now it's not. As now they're favored by 13.5. I don't know if they win. They don't clinch the number 1 seed, I think. Actually, I don't know what they do. With the win, there's really nothing they do unless a lot of teams lose. Playoff scenarios there. they win and the Chargers lose, they win. They clinch the division. But again, we won't find that out till Saturday. Merry Christmas, Boogie. Appreciate you, man. Need a field goal flamingo. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing. I know we had a field goal ferrets, field goal flamingo. I don't know if we'll have that. Hold the turkey back away from the camera so you can see the cute touchdown. The turkey back away. I guess I'm not following there, Kelly. I don't know. You want him here? All right, we're back again. Washington just now scoring a touchdown for the first time this game. Of course, again, they're losing 21-10, looking to hold the Cowboys. The Cowboys have scored on every single drive as the ball has fallen off the tee. But yeah, 21-10. Can the Washington defense get a stop? As Moody's just looking on, and I don't know. I guess we're just waiting to kick all of a sudden. One day we'll kick off, folks. I promise. I promise. There we go. Moody kicks it off. And that is going to be fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and runs out of bounds right there at the 26. And that's where the Cowboys, led by Dak Prescott, will resume their drive. Again, they've been looking pretty good on offense, moving up and down the field. Again, the last one was an 86-yard touchdown pass. Already at 234 on the yards department. Again, this is only their 4th drive, too, so they've just been cooking, essentially. So 1st and 10 at the 26. Prescott under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. As he sends a man in motion, Prescott hands it off up the middle. Is Davis. Davis at the 30 and brought down at the 31-yard line for a gain of 5. Oh, okay, too close. Gotcha. That's fair. Noted. Showing the replay here of the Cavante Turpin. Top speed of 20 miles per hour. Wow. So 2nd and 5 here for the Cowboys as they'll be at the 31. Prescott under center, sending Lamb in motion. Prescott hands it off to Davis. Davis is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard if they're nice, and I think they will be, as everyone's in the Christmas spirit here. Gain of 1 for Malik Davis, bringing up 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys. Again, they need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. For a serious narration, then, well, again, for the most part, we'll be serious, and that's kind of what I do here. But we got to mix it up every now and then. So 3rd and 4 in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right as Prescott drops back, pump fakes. Prescott still moving in the pocket. Some players thought the play was over. I did too. Prescott cutting inside the 35. He's at the 40 and sliding down at the 43. What a run there by Prescott, moving the chains with a 12-yard run, and that is a Dallas Cowboys first down. What a run. Merry Christmas, Abraham. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Merry Christmas to you as well. Mileage, yeah, no, the Cowboys working the miles here. 1st and 10 as they're at the 44. Prescott under center. And he takes the snap, and there's a flag. So they will actually whistle this in. It's going to be a false start. That'll back them up 5. As a Raiders fan, I'm rooting for every other team to be eliminated. This guy. All but one at the end of the day. All but one. So looks like, yeah, the tight end Schoonmaker moving a little bit early. So 1st and 15 is Prescott in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Prescott lifts the leg, takes the snap, and hands it off up the middle. This is Davis at the 40 and brought down at the 44-yard line for a gain of 5. Getting those 5 yards back. Bringing up 2nd and 10 as it looks like we'll take this to the 2-minute warning. Dallas leading 21-10 as they're currently at their own 44, facing a 2nd and 10 whenever we do come back. In Dak, we trust. I guess we do, Draven. Draven sounded like he's a Cowboys fan. Draven is a Steelers fan, but I guess he abandoned the Steelers for the Cowboys. You need CD to score. All right, we'll see. We'll see there, man. Appreciate you, Fred, for tuning in. You should get a lot of viewers today, Mario. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I will gladly take that. I will gladly enjoy that. Chinese water torture. Unfamiliar there. Smash the like and subscribe. Share the stream out. It's fast and free and easy to do. Memberships. I won't promote that, but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, Magic Man. We did get a member today, though, Robert. Again, thank you again. You're streaming all the games. Yes, I'll be here. Congratulations, 3,500. Thank you. Thank you again. Again, we are at the 2-minute warning. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. For this one, again, I just said I'll be doing these all day. Again, Lions, Vikings right after this. And then, of course, the Thursday night game with Chiefs and the Broncos. Hopefully I see you there. If you're not able to catch the game, I got you covered. I can at least do a play-by-play. But yeah, appreciate you guys again for tuning on. And Casey, good to see you, man. You like the commies? Yeah, I don't know. It's just, again, Commanders. Like, it's just not NFL. I don't care what anyone tells me. Again, if anyone like this, you can disagree all you want. That's fine. You can like the Commanders. I think it's just corny. It's just not NFL. It sounds like a football team from like a B movie, essentially. Like, oh yeah, we lost to the Commanders today. Oh yeah, we just couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it done at the championship. Lost to the Commanders. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. It's a whatever. But yeah, commies. I think that's it's a nice little short. And I feel like if they thought that through, people would, switch it to the commies. They wouldn't do it. Redskins better. Oh, I completely agree. Redskins is better. It's just, unfortunately, it's been kind of pounded in my head, Commanders, and then, all the commies. That's kind of, I don't say Redskins. Now, I do, again, I prefer Redskins. I hope it comes back. I really do. But I see it all, again, I see Commanders all on the screen. It's just, I don't know. It just, they've broken me a little bit. Prescott drops back, pump fakes. He's going to take off and run at the 45, the 50, sliding down for a gain of 6. The clock continue to run now. It's 3rd and 4. They may take their time a little bit here. I don't know. We'll see if they really push it. Crazy turkey. Yep. Turkeys liking this one. Again, 4 touchdowns already. 3 by the Cowboys, 1 by the Redskins. As it's 3rd and 4, they're at the 50. They need to get to the 46 for a brand new set of downs. Prescott in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Prescott drops back, looking to his right. Now over the middle. Throws. It is diving. Catch caught by Tolbert as he's brought down at the 36-yard line for a gain of 14. That is a brand new set of downs. 1:10 remaining in the first half. What a catch by Tolbert. Prescott already in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He hands it off up the middle, crossing the 35 and powering his way to the 31-yard line. That is Lupke with the carry. I believe that's his first of the day. I haven't seen him today yet. Again, a gain of 5. Looks like the Cowboys going to take their first timeout with 56 seconds left to go. Redskins, yep. No, again, I agree. It's just, I totally enjoy the Washington Redskins. That was my childhood. Not my team, but just, growing up knowing the Washington Redskins existed. But yeah, they've kind of broken me down as far as Commanders, hearing it all the time. I listen to a lot of football talk and all that. Commanders, like, oh man. But I've shortened it to commies, so I that's my protest in its own way. As it's 2nd and 5, Prescott swings it out. It's caught by Shoemaker at the 30. Cuts inside, and he's got the first down. Good effort there by Shoemaker to get there, fighting through some tacklers for a brand new set of downs. 1st and 10. They're at the 25. As the clock continues to run, they're at 40 seconds. Prescott takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle, jumps, throws, incomplete. Prescott maybe doing a little bit too much there. as the pass landing at the feet of the would-be receiver, as that stops the clock with 35 seconds. 2nd and 10 coming up. You like the Commanders? Yeah, I mean, to each their own. To each their own, you know, Casey. Who's America's teams these days for the Patriots years? Is it the Eagles, the Bills? I don't know. I don't know, Anthony. I don't know if there really is an America's team. Of course, you know, Cowboys fans will definitely say the Cowboys, as it's 2nd and 10 at the 26, as Prescott swings it out. It's caught by Tolbert at the 30, bouncing outside at the 25, cuts inside, and is brought down at the 20 for a gain of 6, and there's going to be another timeout. I believe that's by Dallas. It is, with 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kelly liking it. You had to look up the Redskins' new name. Yeah, it's nothing to really look up, Judy. It's not great. Danny boy. Danny. Who's Danny? Talking about the Washington owner? I can't remember his last name now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was just not a good owner. Metro team moves cities like the Raiders. Suddenly your home team moves through. I know, it's terrible. Again, the Oakland Raiders, I'm there with you again. I mean, it's not just with the Redskins here. I mean, San Diego Chargers, Oakland Raiders, you know, St. Louis Rams. 3rd and 5, they're at the 20, need to get to the 16. Prescott drops back. He's looking to his right. Oh, and he's sacked from behind. Oh, what a sack there by Preston Smith. Bring him down in the backfield. And it looks like someone called a timeout because the clock has stopped at 18 seconds. Looks like Washington did. Smith bringing Prescott down. Looks like they will hold the Cowboys to their first non-touchdown scoring drive of the game. The Red Blacks. Yeah, I'm not much of a CFL guy. Rising Rhino is. Rising Rhino, he's a friend of the channel. But yeah, I'm not a CFL guy. This is Aubrey. It's going to be about a, what are they at? The 42-yard attempt from the right hash. Aubrey looking on. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 24-10 is your score. With 19 seconds left, do they add time there? Or am I just misremembering things? Did the CTE get to me? I don't know. But commercial break coming up. 24-10 is your score. 2-touchdown game. Who do you want to win MVP? It doesn't really matter to me. Comment should have said the Redskins. I agree. Casey building a new. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Turf sandwich, yep. KC is moving to Kansas, but that's only across town. I know, I just don't like the dome. USL New Jersey Generals. Yeah, no, you're good. I'm not familiar with really much of the with the USFL, the original one, I guess. Hate the fact that the only Netflix playing. I know. Sorry that you're forced to listen to me, Anthony. But I get what you're saying. No, I totally get it. Again, it's stupid. It really is stupid. Lumberjack Code. Yep. Yeah, we're going with the Christmas vibes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. But, yeah, the Christmas vibes today. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Plenty of time left. Yeah, it depends. I mean, if Aubrey gives up another, nice field position, then, yeah, kicks it out of the end zone or kicks it short. But, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. So why not build on? I'm just not a dome guy. But, yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, Merry Christmas to all you guys for, again, just Merry Christmas in general. Even if you're not tuning in, Merry Christmas to the world. Why not? I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And, again, feel free to chat down below. I really do try to talk to as many people as I can in the chat. The chat's pretty active today, so I do apologize if I miss you. And, yeah. And, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. This is what I do. I call games. And, again, I'll be on for the rest of the day as, again, we got Vikings-Lions right after this, and then we have the Broncos and the Chiefs. I just got no Super Bowl, so, well, yeah, build a statement. I got you, Judy. Yeah, yeah, my bad. I was still stuck on the dome thing. Arrowhead Stadium is known as one of the loudest. I don't know if it's the shape, the attendance capacity. It's probably a nice travel. Nice travel, a nice combination. Bring it, Redskins in honor of the Indians. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Could look at it that way. Merry Christmas, everyone. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. There we go, Hervey. As Dallas going to be kicking off to Washington, that's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. So that's ideal for Washington. Not going to burn any time. So, again, I don't understand that. New KC Stadium will hold... Really? It's going to hold less fans? That's just stupid. That's really dumb. Feliz Navidad from Cabo, Mexico. Yep. You're good, Judy. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was just thinking about the dome thing still. Political move at this point, yeah, sadly. But, I don't know. Again, I would just be like, deal with it. It's the Redskins. That was just, yeah. It was, anyway, we're not going to go over to that. We'll leave that out. But, yeah, I get what you're saying. 1st and 10 here for Washington as they're at the 35. As Johnson drops back, he's looking over the middle. Throws, it's caught at the 40. McLaurin tackled immediately at the 41. As there's no timeout, so they got to hurry. I don't know if that was really the play there. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and there is a flag. So that's going to be the end of the half. That's a pretty pathetic way to end the half. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, well, it's going to be a legal formation or false start because no one was really set. Yeah, and all of them were set. So that's halftime, folks. 24-10. Washington will... the Redskins will have the ball to start the second half. Pardon me. Bringing back Panther football. I have no idea about that, Goku. Open stadium. I prefer an open stadium. Braves on the warpath. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the Braves have been doing. Matty pulling for the Cowboys. Any weather. Yep. I'm more of a... Dolphins win more games than domes. Yeah, no, and I actually brought that example up the other day. I got into, a little bit of a disagreement with one of my... Yeah, again, it's fine if you disagree, as long as it's no personal. Nothing was personal. I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, again, like, dude, you're an idiot for thinking this way. Okay. All right, well, okay. I think you're the idiot for just calling me an idiot. But anyway, but yeah, I pretty much said, like, just think about, like, with Kansas City, they're going to move to a dome. They're going to make it a dome or a closed roof, whatever. Think about that game where they hosted the Dolphins that year, where the Dolphins, obviously they had a great offense. Tua can't play in the cold, though. And it went up to Kansas City, and they looked nothing like they had in the regular season. Now you're pretty much taking that away. You're taking the, you're taking that potential home field advantage away. So, let's just say they play in that dome. Now, obviously, there's the ref thing. Ref ball probably would have helped the Chiefs. Whatever. But Tua probably would have played a much better game. That game would have probably been much more closer. And I think, again, it's just I don't know. I think if let's just say this. I've become a bigger fan of the college game in the recent years. And they don't really have many domes. It's just a much better environment for all. I think most people would agree with that. And I understand, I get the, they want to host Super Bowl, they want to host concerts. Like, I personally, as an NFL fan, I do not care and I'm not trying to, again, make this into like, it sounds like I'm not a communist or social, I'm not, nothing close to that. But I don't care what a billionaire is trying to do to make more money with that stadium. Does that make any sense? I'm a football fan. I'm a football fan, and I just think the game is better. It's just played better. The whole thing is better if it's outside, and whether it's raining, snow, clear day, it's just a better game. And I don't know if, again, I understand there'll be people that disagree, but I just think that is going down a slippery slope where everyone, again, has a dome, and there's nothing going to be unique about the stadium. There's not going to be any more home field advantage. I don't know. And again, you see, people complain all the time. Well, I remember when the McDonald's had the red roof, the arches or whatever. Everything looks the same now. Taco Bell, Wendy's, everything. It's the same thing what's happening with the NFL now. But we accept that. We don't like it when it happens with our restaurants where everything looks, again, the same. But, when the stadiums or whatnot, oh, yeah, that's fine. Again, that's me. Again, you have the right to disagree. That's perfectly fine. That's, we're all human. If we all thought the same thing, it would all be boring. We would all be bored and boring, and there'd be no reason to be even just existing. I don't know. It'd just be weird. We're all just the same person, essentially, if we all think the same. So I totally get it. But that's just my viewpoint. As a football fan, I think it just hurts the game. Love how interesting, entertaining you are. This is my first chat. You're really good at this. 1,000 times better than chat sports. Yeah, you're getting this up. Thank you. I appreciate it, Gossi. Rhymes with Grossi. But yeah, appreciate it. Oh, gossip. I just noticed gossip. Gossiping. Thank you again for tuning in. Merry Christmas, Sinbin. Appreciate you for tuning in. Lousy game. It's a little one-sided, but I don't know. I've seen worse games. And again, I apologize. I'm missing a lot in the chat here. Let me see. Let's go back. Let's see. Teams playing that don't basically give other teams a neutral site. Yep. He sat in the rain, and who cares? Exactly. Agree with me. Yeah, appreciate it, George. Peace out of the red roof and Pac-Man and ring glasses. Yeah, I mean, that's all essentially gone. It's all essentially gone now. Pizza Huts are, I don't know what the Pizza Huts that where I live in Texas. Not exactly it's not exactly a rich part of the state, but they're all like in buildings with other stores and all that stuff. Real Madrid are more interested in hosting concerts in the stadium than soccer games. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I do follow soccer a little bit, but not really much of the Spanish leagues, to be honest. Can't believe Washington has 10 points. Yep. No, I don't feel like they're playing bad. It's just that the defense, or, the Cowboys offense looking good, the Washington defense looking bad, however you want to spin it. I don't know. I don't feel like Washington's playing bad at all. On the offense, I should say. Let's see here. Redskins will be back. Maybe one day. I hope so. At least the Bills are keeping it outdoors. Yeah, no, respect to the Bills for sure. Grip in the Red Giants, so college football doesn't resonate. I gotcha. That's fair. No, you're good, man. Again, to each their own. People can like or not like any sport or whatever. You need a miracle or you lose 75. Oh, man, I'm pulling for you. Try being a Jets fan. This is an exciting game. Yeah, jeez. It's a heated field. Oh, I didn't know that. But again, I think that's a concession I'm willing to make. However, again, I don't want them to use it, though. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, if it's snowing, don't use it. If it's cold and there's no snow, okay, then you can use it. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, use it if it's cold and there's, I don't know. I like snow. I like the snow games. Most of us do, I'm sure. Lambeau's heated too. Most fields in the north are, I assume. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, you're probably right with the assumption there. Again, Merry Christmas, you guys. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm just kind of yapping here, going off on tangents about domes and stadiums at the half. Feel free, again, to chat down below. Get in the discussion. Or talk about whatever you want. Talk about the game. Talk about your Christmas gifts. Talk about what you're eating today. There's really nothing special that we're eating. Of course, I'll be here all day, on here all day. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So kind of hang out with the wife tomorrow. But yeah. I don't know. Just end the season out, man. Going to Jaguars-Colts game on Sunday in Indy. My friend has never been to an NFL game. This will be her first. She's a huge Jags fan. I'm going with my parents. They're season ticket holders for the Colts. Gotcha. Well, that's cool. That's cool, man. I've only been to one game, and it wasn't an NFL stadium. It was a game. At the time, I lived in South Texas. My dad got myself and himself, of course, a ticket. So it's the only game I've been to. It was at the Alamo Dome. And I got to see, I think this was 2005. I got to see the Falcons and the Saints. So again, Katrina or Hurricane Rita pushed the Saints out of New Orleans. They were playing at the Alamo Dome for a little bit. So I got to see Michael Vick versus Aaron Brooks. And that was a very good game. It was like 38-35 or 35-31. But yeah, no, it was fun, and I definitely, yeah, definitely a great moment. Let's see here. New York Yankees, Eagles next year. Yankees, this guy. They're usually pretty good, of course. According to history, probabilities that Washington can win this game. History, I don't know. Probably not great. History. Recent history, I feel like the commies have just, again, they have not looked good. I agree that the gridiron's all about the natural element, God's natural earth, and football. Yep. Useless. I was going to write that. Thanks for chat. Oh, no, yeah, no problem. I try to get to as many people as I can in the chat. You're getting W's with the Bears. Bears having a good year. Jets rule the draft. They usually do pick at the top, for sure. Most of the time, yep. The Finns. You're a Finn guy. Gotcha. Texas Longhorns. Oh, you're a Longhorn? Yeah, no, definitely not a Longhorn. Definitely, there really aren't many Texas teams that I really pull for, if any. I don't really think I do. Yeah, I mean, Cowboys, no. Texans, no. College football, A&M, no. Texas, no. Tech, not really. I kind of pull for Tech because they're not the other two, essentially, but I'm not a fan of Tech. With that said, I think Oregon's going to win. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's the other group of 5 schools where, Rice, Houston, they're not group of 5. Well, I know Houston's Big 12, but yeah, then baseball, Rangers, Astros, no. Hockey, Dallas Stars, no. Yeah, I'm just not a Texas guy when it comes to sports. Merry Christmas, Maddie. Appreciate you for tuning in. Again, Merry Christmas to all. Figures Cowboys win another one. That means absolutely nothing. Dak will probably pass for a record highest paid losing team in the NFL. Yep. That's I have a lot of Cowboys friends, of course, and that was kind of my thing. Dak, always puts up a lot of stats in games that necessarily aren't the biggest games of his career. Whenever it's a big game, he usually struggles. Now, the last year or so, maybe not as much, but definitely the good amount of his career, he has definitely done that. Merry Christmas, Dr. Lay. Merry Christmas, Casey. Again, appreciate you guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. You saw, I guess, Brian Bosworth. I gotcha. That's pretty cool. 5 pounds of boneless ribeye and king crab legs. Enjoying the veteran retirement raise. Thanks, guys, for paying your taxes. You're welcome. Coach Tom Landry is, I bet he is. Yeah, ticked off and watching from heaven. Yep. Well, they did win right after he was let go. But yeah, as far as the last 30 years, it's been pretty rough for Dallas. It's Christmas, the time for giving. Give the gift of a free like and subscribe. It's appreciated and helps down. I guess, again, if you haven't done so, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, I'll be on for the rest of the day. And, of course, again, I've been doing this. Is not just a one-time thing. I've never seen you before, Dr. Delay. So I don't really want to subscribe to a guy that covers one game a year. Well, that's actually pretty funny because I've actually been here the whole time this year. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, if you're not if you're a normal guy, obviously I know there's a lot of people here, Football Nation. If he's not covering a game, I might have you covered. I might be covering that game. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Washington Senators would have been better than Commanders, Rick. Rhino Nation, he is enjoying some time with the family. He's enjoying some time off. Yeah, Rhino Nation, friend of the channel. Working our way back here to Washington, Orlando, Maryland to be exact. And, again, Dallas leading 24-10 as Washington will receive to start the second half. Looking to get it together. Again, for the most part, you really can't be upset with their offense. I mean, they honestly have played fine. The problem is with Washington, the defense, and, of course, the Dallas Cowboy offense have been just lethal. Just absolutely great. Had dinner with my bro. He's been a Steelers fan for over 75 years. There we go. Sounds like a great brother. Steelers fans always are the best fans. The Washington Machines. This guy been a Steeler fan for 8 years. Nice. But yes, we're hopefully resuming kickoff soon. They resumed the coverage, but have spent the time in the booth. Ian Eagle, Matt Ryan, Nate Burleson covering the game. Ian Eagle, one of the best broadcasters in my opinion. Probably the best. Everyone says, well, you know, there's Joe Buck or, you know, whatever. You know, I don't know. I think it's Ian Eagle. Kevin Harlan, of course, but Ian Eagle, I think, underrated. At the 10, 15, 20. He's at the 25, and he's going to be pushed back. So swarmed at the 26, and that is where the Redskins, the Commies, if you will take over again at the 26. Looking to get something going. Again, Josh Johnson, 7 for 10, 116. Prescott, 11 for 20, 174, and 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher for Washington is actually Deebo Samuels, carried the ball twice for 25 yards. Leading rusher for the Cowboys, Javonte Williams, 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. He's actually questionable. We'll see if he does return. So 1st and 10 at the 26. Johnson drops back looking, throws it to his left. It's caught at the 38, pushed down to bounds. That is Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, for a gain of 12, and that is a Washington first down. Leading receivers for each team, Kevontae Turpin, 86 yards on the 1 catch. Samuel, 68 yards on 2 catches. Those are your leading getters for each team. As it's a brand new set of downs, Washington has it 1st and 10 at their own 38. Johnson under center, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. As he sends a man in motion, Johnson takes the snap and hands it off. This is going to not work out. That is blown up in the backfield. Loss of 3. Krosky Merritt unable to do anything. So 2nd and 13 coming up for Washington. Let's see here. I'm sorry again for missing a bunch of stuff here. Not repeating that one, KC. In fact, we might have to remove that one. That's just not good. The jumbo package. Yeah, I'm not following there. Josh Johnson needs to go under 175. I don't think that's going to happen there, Trey. Sorry. As it's 2nd and 13. Johnson play action. He may take off. He's going to. He's at the 40, sliding down for a gain of about 5, bringing up 3rd and 8 for Washington. How did you become a Pittsburgh fan? I was born in Pennsylvania. My dad is a Steelers fan, a Pirates fan, and we're very casual when it comes to hockey. So, Penguins. But yeah, no, definitely. I was born up there. Born on the eastern side of the state, though. Wasn't necessarily born in Pittsburgh. I guess my dad was a Rebel. His family are Eagles fans, but he went with the Steelers. 3rd and 8, they need to get to the 48 for a brand new set of downs. As Johnson drops back, he's looking, throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Sinnott. He was triple covered. Johnson trying to squeeze it in there, unable to do so, as Washington most likely going to have to punt. Good coverage. I mean, that is great coverage there by the linebacker. The other two were really just window dressing because the linebacker had it covered. So Washington gets a first down, but they will have to punt. As we will eventually punt it away. I don't know. We might do it. We might not. Might just stand around. There's the snap, and here is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. Nice punt there. Fair catch made at around the 7, and that is where Dallas will take over with 12:48 left to go. All right, let's see what we got here. Johnson, a rusher? I don't know. I don't really think of him as a rusher. Yeah, I'm not much of an NBA guy. PA girl here. Yep, there we go. Former Pennsylvania here. He's definitely going under. I don't think so. Imagine if you become a Cowboys fan. Would not have been. Yeah, I mean, I was born in 96, so I was born in November 96. Cowboys just won the Super Bowl in January 96. Would have been rough for me. So I'm the reason the Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl. I was born, and they haven't won since. Hands it off up the middle at the 10 and brought down at the 14-yard line as Malik Davis Where in Pennsylvania? I was born in Reading, Pennsylvania. Reading, Pennsylvania. And whenever I visit in a little town of Douglasville, Pennsylvania. Whenever I go up there, it's where my family lives. Yep. Reading, Pennsylvania. Home of the Reading Phillies. Or I guess the Reading Fighting Phils now. 2nd and 2 for Prescott and the Cowboys. They're at the 15. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight as Prescott drops back looking over the middle. Pump fake, stepping up. Prescott is under pressure and he goes down. That's another sack. Newton with his 2nd sack of the day. And that'll be a loss of 6. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Cowboys. I want to encourage you to become an announcer. I feel like I could have done it. That's really it. I'm like, I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can do a pretty decent job at it. 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 17 as Prescott hands it off up the middle. He's at the 10, the 15. Oh, he gets the first down. Lufke just running up the guts, waiting for someone to tackle him. No one did until it was too late. As it's going to be a brand new set of downs. The Cowboys going to move fast. They're going to cut to a replay, though, because why not? So, yeah, handing it off when the play is already almost over. No, he's still moving, actually, crossing the 20. Brought down at the 24-yard line. Nice run of 7. That is Lupke again. So 2nd and 3 coming up. Flea flicker to Joseph Stalin. Okay, that would be pretty random if that were to happen there. Snarf. Washington never looks ready again. Family ready. There we go. Cheflont, Pennsylvania. Not familiar with that. Sorry, Tiffany. Just above Allentown. Okay, I'm familiar with that, of course. Familiar with that. So 2nd and about, it's really 4 there. I don't know. Anyway, Prescott drops back. He steps up, looking, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Lamb. Lamb just unable to reach down and get it. Throw was pretty low, as it'll be 3rd and a long 3. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Oh, wow. 3rd and 3 coming up for Prescott and the Cowboys. So they're at the 24. Prescott in the shotgun. They need to get to the 27.5 for a brand new set of downs. Prescott takes a snap, looking to his left, throws. It is caught at the 30. Pickett's running backwards, then forwards, crossing the 30 again. Pushed down at the 33. Will be a first down, but there is a flag. And it's going to be a push-off on Pickens. Oh, man. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll back him up to the 14. Pickens doesn't look happy. Now get to see the replay here. Pickens just doing a nice little push there to Jones, getting the separation, gets the first down, runs backwards, and then gets the first down again. But unfortunately for him, he pushed off. He was caught. And again, they'll be at the 14, needing to get to the 27.5-yard line for a brand new set of downs. Prescott in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Prescott drops back, way back. He steps up, throws. It is incomplete through the hands of Pickens. Pickens had it, couldn't make the catch. And Washington gets a well-needed stop. So 4th and 13. Again, they've been going for it all day, but this is just not going to happen. Not 4th and 13. And that was right through his hands. He just flat out dropped it. So again, the Cowboys will punt for the first time today. Has CD done anything? He has a few catches. I can double check for you after or in the commercial break here. Actually, there's a flag, so give me a sec. CD has 3 catches, 15 yards. False start on Dallas. That'll back him up some more. Born in a hospital. There we go. This will be a career game for Josh if he goes over 175. Well, he's already at 128. So, and again, I feel like Washington is going to throw a lot. So all he needs is essentially, what was that, 47 more yards? As there is the punt. Nice punt Field at the 38, and he's tripped up immediately. Oh, great coverage. Then there is a flag, and that might back up Washington even more. Good one. A great tackle. And again, I think they're going to get a flag called against Washington. That'll back them up even more. Let's see here. What do we got here? Penalty against Dallas? Yeah, this guy. I feel like the Commies come back now, and that's going to cost me a Christmas. I don't know. Yeah, penalty on Washington, so block in the back. And again, that was a good punt already, a 50-something yard punt. I don't know where they're going to mark it, but yeah, it is not ideal. 5th and 80? No, I don't know about that one, Kelly. He's got to throw a Hail Mary. I don't think he's doing that. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 28. So again, a 53-yard punt, but a net of 63 because of the penalty. Yeah, I'm just not going to really read much of certain stuff here, you know. Again, you know, I'm sure we're all very off-camera political, but we don't, you know, this is a sports chat. Again, I might do streams in the future that are not sports, you know, but we will not do that today because we're doing 3 football games, folks. So again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Merry Christmas, by the way, if you're just now tuning in. And again, thank you for hanging out with this one. Again, I know there's other options for you to listen to the game, but yeah, appreciate you guys for letting the small channel call it. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. It is free to do so. And of course, again, I'll be covering right after this Vikings and the Lions, and then the Chiefs, Broncos. And yeah, and of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. That is the goal. That is the goal. Again, the chat will forever and always be a big part of the channel. I like your nickname, calling them the Commies. Yeah, I just, again, Commanders, I'm not a fan of it. I do like Redskins, but, you know, sometimes Commies honestly flows off the tongue much. It's just, it just flows off the tongue better. And again, I just constantly see Commanders. And again, I don't want to say Commanders because I think it's to be honest, I think it's just lame. I think it's a lame name. Redskins is better, but they've kind of gotten to me. They've hammered it down with the Commanders thing. So yeah, I don't think of Redskins as much anymore. Hopefully, though, it comes back. I've not covered the Snoop Dogg Bowl. No, I did not cover that one. This guy. Snarf really likes Russia, apparently. Russian history. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Commies as they're at the 28. Johnson under center. 2 receivers left, a receiver to the right. He's in motion. As Johnson's going to hand it off up the middle at the 30, 35, 40. Oh, he might be gone. 50, 40, 25, the 10. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. Krosky Merritt. Let me go and back it up a little bit. There you go. The touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. He loved that one. Krosky Merritt, 72 yards to the house. He had some space and took advantage down the right sideline. And this game is not over, folks. It's a 1-score game as we're pending the extra points. What a run by Krosky Merritt. Of course, you got to give credit to the O-line as well, as they've been pretty much shellacked today. But finally, decent blocking and Krosky Merritt taking advantage. The extra point is up. It is good. 24-17 is your score with 9:34 left in the third quarter. Why don't you have emojis? I forgot. I'm just bad, DJ. I need to work on that. That's on me, DJ. I don't know. I need to lock in. From now on, I'm locking in, DJ. I'm locking in next year. Yeah, 100% next year. It's coming up. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, Deacon. I don't know. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. It was a rush play. Yes, it was a rush play, Trey. Yeah, that would have been brutal. Yeah, that would have definitely went over 175, Trey. That would have not been ideal for you. But yeah, just a run down the right side. It was a nice run there. Krosky-Mayer with his second touchdown of the day. So if you have him in fantasy, he's got you 2 touchdowns at 80 yards. Looking pretty good. So again, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. But yeah, I need to get better at that, DJ. I actually don't have all the emojis because for some reason you need like a 1-by-1 picture. It's kind of annoying to find those. I have all the pictures of the guy of the teams, but I need like another one for each team, which is dumb. It's weird. You got the offense. Yep, Marion, you do. The Cowboys again. I mean, not a bad offense. Their defense not ideal. But again, like I said earlier, with Washington, I didn't feel like they were playing bad as far as the offense, was concerned. It really felt like their defense was the problem. They finally get a stop, and Washington, again, like just one play, and you're gone. So Merry Christmas, close game. Yeah, well, it hasn't been that way for most of it, Dakota. Again, appreciate you for tuning in. But yeah, Merry Christmas to you. But yeah, finally, we got a close one. We might have a good one. Got me over your nail, but I'm sorry, Trey. Did Jake Moody score any field goals today? Just one, I believe. 4 kicking points. No, yeah, he's made 1. He should have 5 points. Yeah, he's made 1, 2 extra points. Let's see. Dallas Cowboys going to crush the commies. We'll see. Clickbait might just have it. Clickbait, I don't know what you have, buddy, but you have some problems. So, yeah, there's not going to happen. You do it again. That's the second time now. I might just have to say you're gone. Put you into timeout, though. Go in the quarter, think about what you said. It's over. Cowboys going to chalk it away. I don't know about that. All right, we're back. Washington going to be kickoff field at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and brought down at the 27-yard line. And that is where the Cowboys will take over, kind of seeing some adversity, or facing some adversity for the first time this game. Again, they're still up by 7, but this is for the first time in a while that it's been a 1-score game. Dallas needs 3 touchdowns to have this. Oh, man, that would be interesting. So a block in the back apparently by Dallas on that kick return. I wouldn't know because they weren't showing it. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. They'll be at their own 13. Hammer, good to see you, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. Appreciate it, man. 1st and 10 at the 13 as Prescott is under center. He takes a snap, looking to his left, throws. It's caught by Pickens at the 18. Breaking attack on the 20. He's at the 25 and pushed out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice play. Gain of 19. And that is a Dallas Cowboys first down. Timeout is what he needs. Yeah, again, obviously, folks. I'm sure you guys know. Can't show the game. If you may have saw it earlier, it's probably not there anymore. There's probably a reason. I know sometimes people can't find 2 + 2 = 4, but that's indeed the case. 1st and 10 to 32. Prescott stepping up. Oh, and down he goes. That's another sack. Wagner was in on the sack as well as another defender. I'll have to get you the name. But Wagner leading the charge with Newton. Another sack. So it's 2nd and 15 coming up. Prescott going to be in the shotgun here. Sending a man in motion. 2 receivers left. Trips to the right. Prescott drops back. Looking to his left. Throws. It's caught by Lamb as he steps out of bounds at the 34-yard line for a gain of 7. Bringing up a 3rd and 8 at the Dallas 34. That was Lamb's Fourth catch of the day. All 22 yards there. Pickens is number 3. Turf sandwich again. You're in the championship game starting Ferguson. That is tough. Doesn't matter to me. You want the Commanders to win. All right, we'll see what happens. They need to get to the 42, apparently, for a Brandon to sit it down. So 3rd and 8. Prescott drops back. He's looking, throws. Wide open. Lamb at the 50, the 45, and pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Wide open. You can't be as open as that. That was as free as can be. A gain of 24, and the Cowboys going to be in Washington territory for the first time this half. And they, of course, were in Washington territory the entire first half, it felt like. So 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Prescott under center, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Running back in the backfield, trying to see who that is. As Prescott going to not do anything because there's a flag, and it's going to be a false start. All right, what do we got here? Again, I'm sorry for missing again. I try to get to the chat. Bowser and Fawn celebrate Hanukkah. That's interesting. Poker website. Rollers play Texas Hold'em. Okay. Yeah, I would not know. 2 raw from going commando, I guess. So, new to this, but great show. Appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you. Cowboys lost the playoffs. Yeah, they're not going to the playoffs. The refreshments, yeah. Stepping out of bounds. Getting some water. 1st and 15, high-quality H2O, I guess. 1st and 15, they're at the Washington 47 as Prescott hands it off up the middle. Davis at the 43 and brought down around the 41 for a gain of 6. And again, we haven't seen Javonte Williams for a while. Again, he was questionable earlier. Don't know if he's going to return or not. But Davis not looking too bad in his place. 10 carries for 64 yards for him. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Hardcore. Appreciate you, man. Hardcore, that's a member of the Rhino Nation. The Rhino Nation showing out. 2nd and 9. Prescott drops back. He steps up. Prescott dancing. Throws. Tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. Lamb saying, hey, I was wide open. Now it's going to be 3rd and 9 for Dallas. And again, they've shown that they're going to be aggressive and go for it, but I don't know. 4th and 9 would be interesting. So they need a few more yards here. Again, good play there by the linebacker, getting a hand on it. Netflix broadcast. Yeah, no, I mean, first off, for having it on Netflix, but then 2, like, they're not really, I don't know. I just don't like what they're really doing, to be honest. As Prescott drops back, he steps up. Now he's running backwards, running forward, stumbling. Oh, and he's tripped up. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a flag on Washington. A late penalty. It's going to be unnecessary roughness. That, to me, is horrible. Prescott was tripped up. To me, there really wasn't a clear indication that he was tripped up. He was rolled down, and then after the play, that is horrible to me. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That again, the referees that we just live, again, it's just, I mean, he was just blowing his whistle, yeah, that's pretty bad. So anyway, it's going to be a brand new set of downs for Dallas. That to me was pretty bad. It is what it is. So what you guys think? Zebras, yeah, a lot of zebras. A lot of zebras today. A lot of flags today. Those are the gifts the referees are given. 1st and 10, Dallas at the 36. Prescott under center, receivers to each side. Prescott hands it off up the middle as Davis crossing the 35 and going to be brought down around the 33 for a gain of 3. Oh man, that was interesting. But yeah, no, it's like they have the announcers, and then they're constantly bringing in people via like satellites, and they're talking while the game's happening. It's just kind of jank. Makes no sense. 2nd and 8. They're at the 34. Going to mark him down at 34, I guess. Prescott in the gun. He drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, throws it to the end zone. It is incomplete. Lamb kind of gave up on the play, to be honest with you. That's kind of shocking. A little bit of an overthrow, but I feel like if he had run it out there, it would have been doable. That would have been catchable. Interesting. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Cowboys. They need to get to the 26 for a brand new set of downs. You're back from playing College Bowl 26. There we go. What's the difference between Jersey? Okay, this guy. 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 26. Prescott in the gun. He drops back, looking over to his right. He throws. It is caught, but did he keep his feet in bounds? I don't think he did. Incomplete. Pass intended for Tolbert. That'll be 4th and 8, and we'll see what they decide here. Yeah, actually, he got no feet in bounds because the foot already stepped out. Open your eyeballs, CD. Yeah, I don't know. That was very interesting. This is Brandon Aubrey. This should be about a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Just snuck it in there. 27-17 is your score with 4:42 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Denny, good to see you. Merry Christmas, Denny. Good to see you, man. It's looking at the crowd, I guess so. Only 35 likes away from 200. Yeah, appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. It really does. Even just a few. And again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Helps out the channel a lot as well. As we're going to end the year on a pretty good note, crossing 3,500 subscribers. Thank you guys again for that. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. The chat is a very big part of the channel. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win the game. Right now, 75% of you guys with the Cowboys, 25% with the Redskins. That's a chip shot for, I don't know. I mean, I covered that Minnesota game. He missed some kicks there. He missed a couple of kicks. Not exactly looking ideal. Let's see here. A lot of Cowboys living in people's heads there. 7-point game. It's actually a 10-point game there, Seth. Merry Christmas, Daniel. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Here's a like. Appreciate it, Gossie. Or Gossip. Gossie. I see Gossie, I think of Grossi every time. Every time. Who's got chips and soda? I do off camera. Not in this room, but yeah, in the kitchen. Gonna have some Dr. B, not some Dr. Pepper. There was a sale at the H-E-B. We got some Dr. B. So, yep, Dr. B. Dr. B's good. Snarf definitely loves the Russian stuff. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy stuff. Let's see. Dak running like a deer in the headlights. I mean, man, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Looking at the probability chart there on ESPN, 85% chance the Cowboys win this game. So that means 15% for Washington, for the Washington Redskins. As we're working our way back here to Landover, Maryland, where, again, it's 27-17. Let's see here. 4:42 left in the 3rd quarter. See what the Redskins can do here, the Commies, on this drive. There's the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded at the 3s, at the 5, the 10, the 15. Take it up the middle at the 25, 30, and ripped down at the 35-yard line. Nice return there by Chris Moore. Good. Oh, my gosh, they have Santa suits there in the booth now. But that's pretty good field position for Washington. Come on, Washington, you can upset. They could. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you, Morgan, but I can read you. I can read you, Morgan. Praying Josh go under the game almost over. I don't know. We'll see. Not many passing yards, though, this quarter. He may be onto something, but we'll see. He's in the shotgun now. Two receivers right, one to the left. Johnson takes a snap, and it's not going to do anything because there's flags flying everywhere. Probably going to be a false start. Thanks for the game day. You're very welcome, Kelly. Merry Christmas. So first and 15 coming up for Washington. Again, good field position, but already moving backwards. Johnson, again, has been in the league since 2009. 39 years old, in the shotgun. Two receivers right, one to the left. Johnson takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. Heavy pressure, stepping up in the pocket. Johnson's going to run as he's going to fall down. Not going to slide. Fall down. He's upset with himself there for a gain of 5, getting those 5 yards back. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Washington. Yes, how's it going, Morgan? They got a chance if they run the ball. Trey, I wonder why you want them to run, Trey. I don't know. I can't think. Certainly, it's not because you can't have Johnson go at 175. I don't know. And that's crazy talk. 2nd and 10. Johnson in the gun. Play action. Drops back. He steps up. Johnson moving. Throws. Batted. Incomplete. Almost picked off. I guess the ball kind of stayed in his hand for too long or something. Went right to the Dallas linebacker. It was right to Williams. I think the ball may have just stayed in his hand as he threw. It was interesting. Johnson was a good move in the pocket. Just throws it right at again. He had Samuel wide open and Johnson beating himself up. Oh, man, that is tough. So 3rd and 10 now for the Commies. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. They're at their own 35. In the gun, trips the right, one receiver to the left as Johnson drops back. He's looking, throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 50. McLaurin ripped out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Gain of 16, and that is a Washington first down. Gain of 16 there for McLaurin. He's at 4 catches for 51 yards. Oh, man, good throw, good catch. Scary Terry making it work. Johnson at 144, Trey. So, I don't know if you can cash out. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's going to be the Wildcat here tossing to a receiver at the 40, stiff-arming at the 45, trying to fight forward. He's still moving. Oh, he's going to get to the line of scrimmage. What effort by Traylon. Is that Traylon Burks? He was tackled about 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but kept fighting forward. They're going to mark him a yard short, but that was great effort by Burks. Just would not go down. Stiff-arming guy at the 40. Contacted the 45. Just willpower getting close to the line of scrimmage. That was actually pretty amazing. No gain on the play. I'm sorry I'm freaking out, but that was great effort. I love that. 2nd and 10, as they're going to be at the 50, so I guess they did lose a yard. I don't know. Johnson in the gun, trips the left to one receiver to the right. Johnson drops back, sending the blitz, throws, caught at the 40, and brought down at the 34-yard line. Who is this? That is Moore. Chris Moore with the catch and run. That is a Washington first down. Man, that was, a face mask there, not called. So brand new set of downs for Washington. There is a flag. So maybe they did call it. Only lost a yard, yeah. That was just amazing, honestly. That was a great effort. Traylon Burks. Shout out Traylon Burks. Hold on. Personal foul, face mask. Yep. That's going to tack on 15 yards. So they're going to be in the red zone. They're going to be at the 19. Johnson, by the way, Trey, at 159. 159. Just letting you know. Looks like Cowboys falling apart. I don't know if they're falling apart here, but I don't know. I can't say they're falling apart. First and 10 at the 19. Johnson under center. Receiver to the right, receiver to left. As he hands it off down the left side, cuts in. He's at the 20, the 15, slipping at the 10. Powers down to the 6-yard line. What a run. Gain of 13 yards. As Krosky Merritt now at 95 on the day. Going to be first and goal at the 6. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what's going on in the chat right now, but there's some interesting stuff happening. Again, appreciate you guys for listening in, man. This is actually getting to be a pretty good game. I genuinely believe that. Washington not looking bad. Cowboys, of course, they're always going to put up points as Johnson takes the snap and hands it off. This is Merritt. Merritt is going to be brought down at the 5-yard line for a gain of 1. Inching closer to that 100-yard day at 96, but again, brought down at the 5. Second and goal coming up. Let's see here. Hold on. Who's winning? We got the Cowboys winning there. All right, second and goal at the 5. Johnson under center, receiver to left, running back in the backfield, tight ends in tight. As Johnson, play action. He's looking, moving to his right, throws it to the end zone, out of bounds, incomplete, hits a camera guy. Going to be third and goal for Washington. Nothing really working there. Long game it is. It may, I don't know. It may go, I don't think it's going to bleed into Lions Vikings. I hope not. So third and goal at the 5. Johnson going to be in the shotgun. You got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Johnson drops back, looking to his right, throws it to the end zone, incomplete. Moore is looking for a flag. No flag to be given. Burks yells something else to the official. And you have to imagine how they got to kick the field goal to make it a 1-score game. There's the ball going to be off camera there. A lot of contact. I mean, I don't know if it's flag worthy. So, yeah, they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal here. It is the right call. This would make it a 1-score game. This is Jake Moody. Again, hopefully he's not moody for Christmas. This will be a 23-yard attempt from the right hash. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. Oh! Did he get it? Oh, man, he just snuck it in there. It is good. As he has a big smile on his face. Wouldn't have had it if it was another foot to the left. 27-20 is your score with 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. All that for 3. Well, hey, man, that's all you need. Sometimes it's all you need. It's all you need sometimes. It is 27-20. It'll update down here. There it is. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas to all. Yeah, we got a pretty good game here. As, again, it's 27-20. The Cowboys leading at the half, 24-10. Commies kind of coming back a little bit here. We'll see what the Cowboys do on their next drive. But yeah, not a bad game by any means. Yeah, your woman just laughed at me for listening to Dr. Lay instead of listening to the TV announcer. But Dr. D keeps me from being subjected to all the ads and other garbage. That's what I do. Appreciate it, DJ, for tuning in. Block that punt. There was no punt there. Barely made it. Yeah, I just snuck it in there. Hash is cash. I guess so. That's Moody. Adventures and field goals. Yep. Yeah. Definitely, yeah, he was, I think, cut from San Francisco, if I believe. I can't recall. Let's see here. What am I looking at? Anywho, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Again, it's obviously an active chat. I'm not really used to this, so I appreciate you guys, again, letting the small channel call the game for you today. So hopefully, again, you like it. Hopefully, again, you like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. It is free to do so. And, of course, again, this is not the only game I'll be calling today. I'll be calling the Lions-Vikings game, and I'll be doing the Broncos and the Chiefs game on here all day. And it's okay. Again, I get to rest tomorrow. And then, of course, Saturday I'm on there all day as we got a bowl game, Clemson and Penn State. And then I'm doing 2 NFL games. And then Sunday, of course, NFL all day. And then, of course, Monday Night Football. Last Monday night game of the year until the playoffs. Washington plus 9.5 points, looking good. It's looking, 50-50. Yeah, 50-50. I would agree with that. 50-50. I don't know. I think it could be a one-score game. I think the way Washington looks. So the Redskins. Yep. Redskins. So we're back. Washington going to be booting it off with 16 seconds left. As there is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, 15. Turpin reversing field at the 20, and is brought down at the 24-yard line. So 9 seconds left. They run it up the middle or whatnot. It's going to be the last play of the half. They're going to show the replay here of that kick. Wow, yeah, it was barely. Just snuck it in there. Again, another foot to the left. And Coach Quinn couldn't believe it either. Got a feeling a pick 6. I don't know about that. We'll see. You forgot to pick the name. Oh, man. All right, 1st and 10. Prescott hands it off up the middle. Says Davis. Davis crossing the 25 and brought down at the 26. And that is going to do it for the end of the third quarter. 27-20 is your score in Landover, Maryland, home of the Washington Redskins. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Judy. And that is, I I already went over everything earlier. But, again, feel free to chat down below. And, that is pretty much it. Go Redskins, says Chris. Chris pulling for the Redskins. I'd imagine most people would either pull for the Reds. I mean, you're either, again, a Cowboys fan or you're not. You're pulling Cowboys fan or you're pulling for their demise, essentially. I'm also on Washington plus 9.5 in the Cowboys money long. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's, again, going to be very interesting. Washington looking not so bad. I can kind of here, I'll switch over to the other screen, show you kind of the stats that I'm looking at here on the left side. But, you can see Dallas at 352 on the total yards mark. Washington at 282. No turnovers by either team. Dallas with 21 first downs. 14 for Washington. 10 penalties for the Cowboys, going for 84 yards. 8 penalties for 61 yards for the Commies. 6 for 14 on third down for Dallas. 1 for 5 on third down for Washington. That's really shocking, only seeing 5 third downs, but I guess they don't get to third down. Fourth down, Dallas 4 for 4, and that's a big difference there. No fourth down attempts for Washington. The red zone, Dallas has punched in both times they've reached the end zone. Washington only once. They've had to settle for 3 twice. And then time possession, Dallas all over 27-33 there on time possession, 17-27 for Washington. Cowboys fans, Chiefs fans, same people. I don't know about that. I disagree with that statement for sure. Unless you're talking about wanting them to lose, then I get what you're saying. Yeah. Fingers crossed Washington doesn't get another pass play. Trey, man, I am so sorry. I think it's going to happen. I really do. He only needs 16 more yards. If you are correct, man, hats off to you for sure. I'm pulling for you. I would be shocked if he doesn't get 16 yards here in the fourth quarter. Down, of course. Again, they're down. So they will be passing a little bit more now. Again, it's a one-score game, so if Washington were to get a stop here, I could see a lot more running, but if they score, then you're going to see a lot more passing. Prescott drops back, 2nd and 8. He throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 50. Bouncing it outside, breaking a tackle, crossing the 45, brought down at the 43. That is spanned forward with the catch, a gain of 31, and that is a Dallas Cowboys first down. 30 straight years of non-excellence. Oh, man. Congratulations. Yeah, no, appreciate it, Chris. 3.5. We crossed it today. It's awesome. It is awesome. So 1st and 10 is Dallas at the Washington 43. Prescott under center. 2 receivers right, tight ends in tight as Prescott hands it off up the gut. This is Davis. Davis at the 40. Tripped up at the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. They're going to say 3, brought down at the 40. Again, Davis at 71 yards. Again, Javonte Williams left the game earlier. It doesn't seem like he's going to return. Again, he was questionable to return left in about the second quarter. Overtime, I could see it, Anthony. I could. You'd like to see Washington come back? Yeah. All right, 2nd and 7. They're at the 40. Prescott under center. Receivers to each side. Tight ends in tight as Prescott. Play action, drops back. He's looking over the middle. Throws. It is almost intercepted. A diving attempt by Reeves. Unable to make the catch, but a great defensive effort. Knocking away from Lamb. Incomplete. Oh, man, what a play by Reeves. I mean, that was a great, I mean, that's a, would have been at least a 20, 30-yard catch there. So 3rd and 7 for Dallas. By the way, Lamb targeted 11 times, only 5 catches. Looks like there's going to be a timeout for Dallas with 13:40 left to go in this one. Now get Reeves back on the field. They actually took him off to, I guess, recover. Dallas gets a field goal on the side. Yeah, I can see that. Field goal for sure, Tammy. They need to end this game immediately. Trey, man. Trey, you're awesome, man. Just know that. I appreciate you, man. You're the GOAT. That's great. End this game. Stop the count. Jeez. All right, 3rd and 7 coming up for Dallas. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Prescott going to be in the shotgun, trips to the right to one receiver to the left. They need to get to the 33 for a brand new set of downs. Prescott lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to his right, pump fakes, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. He had Lamb open by a step, but Prescott throws it into the ground at Lamb's feet. Oh man, and Schottenheimer just looking around with one of those smiles where he's not really smiling, but that's what he's showing, as they're going to bring out Brandon Aubrey for a 58-yard kick. 58-yard kick, going to be closer to the right hash, not exactly on it. Actually, it's right down the middle. What am I talking about? The snap, the hold, the kick. Aubrey shanked it! Not even close! It's a camera guy in the face. And Washington will have a chance to tie it up. Of course, still plenty of time. Plenty of time, of course. Aubrey. Again, I'm just saying, I've covered this guy plenty of times. I am not buying the hype. Not buying the hype that he's the best. He's missed 3 field goals when I've covered him the last 2 games. That's all I'm going to say there. So Washington will take over at the 40. At their own 40, of course, so not in Dallas territory, but they still got to go 60 yards, but it's still kind of a short field. Dallas will be looking for a new kicker. I don't know about that. Actually, no, pardon me, the 48. Yeah, what am I talking about? This ain't college. So 1st and 10, Johnson under center, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, setting a man in motion. Johnson takes the snap and hands it off up the middle, and he makes a guy miss at the 50, the 45, still moving his feet, brought down at the 43-yard line. What a run, gain of 9. And there's an injured player for Washington, a big lineman. There is a flag, so we'll see what the flag was. Right now it's a gain of 9. Krosky Merritt, by the way, crossing 100 yards. So congratulations to him. A really great day. Most of those on that big run, but again, he hasn't really had much to work with. More praying, though, for his teammates. Hopefully he's okay. He's limping off the field. Ouch is right. Yep. Sorry. So, yep, Chance. It was crazy. Something's off with Aubrey. Yep. Here comes the 5 plays till touchdown. Yep. Love your broadcast. Thank you. Appreciate you, 7 Thunder. Appreciate you, man. Run the ball to victory. That's what Trey is pulling for. That's what Trey is pulling for. Trey, the MVP, by the way, of the day. Again, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. I really do. Again, Merry Christmas to all. As we got a good one here in Washington. Again, both teams eliminated, but of course this is a rivalry game, so they definitely want to end the season on the right note against their rival. As Johnson going to hand it off to Krosky, making a guy miss, but then he is just pile-drived into the ground at the line of scrimmage. Going nowhere there. 3rd and 1 coming up for Washington. He took a big hit. Game's over. I don't know about that. Again, the game's definitely not over by any means. But this game is definitely getting very interesting as we near the conclusion here. 3rd and 1 coming up. 12:30, by the way, and counting, if you're wondering on the time. Johnson's going to be under center. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. McNichols in the backfield. Johnson going to hand it off. 3 straight runs. Oh, and he's not going anywhere. That's a loss of 2. Oh, man, an ultra-conservative drive there by Washington. And this will be interesting. It'll be 4th and 3. Now you feel like you're in an obvious passing situation here. If they were to run it here, that would be it's not, I guess it's not obvious, but again, 3 straight runs as Dak puts on his helmet. 4th and 3, they're going to go for it. Johnson in the gun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right. They need to get to the 42 for a brand new set of downs. Sends a man in motion, and there's a flag. Oh, it's going to be false starts. Oh, my goodness. Washington may have to punt now. Yep, as Samuel puts his head down and marches to the sideline. Oh, that is a killer. Now you got to rely on the defense to make another stop. 3 straight runs. That was a very interesting stuff there by Washington. They have to go for it. Yeah, no, they will not. They'll be punting again. 4th and 8. There's the snap, and here is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 14, and that is where the Cowboys will take over with 11:32 left to go in this one. This game is wild. It is. It's pretty good. Pretty good game. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. And again, I'm just asking for fun here. But if everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 4,000 subs. Obviously, it's not going to happen. But, you never know unless you ask. It would be awesome if you did. So thank you again for tuning in. And again, I'll be on for the rest of the day. Even if my voice goes away, I'll be on. Lions, Vikings right after this. And then, of course, we're doing the Broncos and the Chiefs for tonight. So again, that is my schedule for the day. And then the Saturday I'll be doing 3 more games, and then Sunday 3 more games. Monday, of course, Monday Night Football. So again, this is what I do. So if you do like it, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. And of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. And, of course, there's a poll right now. 74% of you guys with the Cowboys. I got to drink some water. Hold on. 26% with the Redskins. $16 yards on the punt now. 35-yard punt. Jim, good to see you, man. How's it going? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. I know the one guy is passing under still alive. It is. He needs, 16 yards. Okay, that's what you're talking about, Trisk. Yeah. Chewing on an apple. Nice. Broncos Chiefs would have been pretty good if the Chiefs would have locked in this season. Yep. Yeah, it would have been for sure. Again, you're looking back at it. Again, looking back at last year, Dallas, of course, you figure they will be in the contention for the playoffs. The Commies, they made the championship game. And then the Lions, of course, they were the number 1 seed. The Vikings made the playoffs. They had a lot of wins, 12 or 13 wins last year. Broncos made the playoffs last year. The Chiefs, of course, Super Bowl champions, the Super Bowl losers. But again, obviously, they've been really good. So, this slate, when they made the schedule, looked pretty good. Obviously, that's not what it happened. 200 likes, nice. Nice, very nice. We're approaching it. So, 1st and 10 for Dallas, as they will have a brand new set of downs at their own 15. Again, they're up by 7 with 11:32 left to go. As Prescott sent, 2 people in motion, takes the snap, going to hand it off. He's going. There's a flag. What in the world? Looks like they're just going to let that one go. Would have been interesting. 2 people in motion, sending a tight end to the right. The other tight end went to the left. It was just, that was a mess. That would have been pretty crazy. Illegal shift. 2 players moving at the same time. That'll back him up to the 10. Now the 11th penalty for the Cowboys. Vikings had 14. Yeah, no, they were good last year, or at least in the regular season. Merry Christmas, Brandon. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. As it's 1st and 15, Prescott drops back looking, dumps it off. It's caught by Schoonmaker at the 15 and pushed out of bounds at the 19 for a gain of 9. They're marking out the 20. That's a very good spot. So a gain of 10 there for Schoonmaker and the Cowboys. Again, they're looking for anything on this drive. As, again, any score would make it a 2-score game as this clock continues to run. First 3 drives for the Cowboys, 3 touchdowns since a punt, 2 field goals. And I didn't see the last part, but it is what it is. 2nd and 5 at the 20. Prescott under center, receivers to each side. Davis in the backfield. As Prescott takes snap, hands it off to Davis. Davis cuts inside of the 20 and is brought down at the 25-yard line. Gain of 5, and that is a brand new set of downs for the Cowboys. I got the college football for Christmas. Oh, nice. Good stuff there, Brandon. No shot. The Cowboys choke. I mean, I don't think so. It would be interesting. Would make for good entertainment to see a blown lead late. 1st and 10 at the 25. Prescott under center, 2 receivers to each side as he hands it off to Davis once again. Up the middle, crossing the 30, and brought down at the 32-yard line. Gain of 7. Good run there by Davis as he's approaching 100 yards of the day. He's at 83, but only 15 carries. So what is that? That's what, 5? Just over 5 yards a carry, 5.5. He's had a very good day so far. No choking allowed there. Yeah, I would assume not. If you're a Cowboys fan, they can't have that happen. 2nd and 3. They are at the 32. Prescott in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 at the left. Sending a man in motion. Prescott hands it off up the gut. And, he is stuffed. He does get a couple. That is Lupke with the carry. Brought down at the 34-yard line. There's an injured Commie, once again. Holmes getting up now, going to head to the sideline. Did Williams get hurt? I believe he was questionable. I'm assuming he is done for the day, yes. Choking is a hard word to spell. Looks like chalking, which I don't think was the word, but Google says it's a word. Chalking and choking. Yeah, I don't know. Commies need a pick turnover on this drive. They do. All right, 3rd and 1. They need to get to the 35.5-yard line. They're at the 34.5. Prescott under center. We got tight ends in tight, receiver out wide. Davis in the backfield as Prescott. Oh, it's the quarterback sneak. And he's got it. First down for the Cowboys. Gain of 3. As he's brought down at the 37-yard line. Again, the clock continuing to run. Yes, Google Smart Projector. Yep. No more injuries. Yeah, a lot of injuries in this game. Cowboys doing fine. Yep, running out the clock. That's what they need to do. 8:22 and counting, by the way, if you're wondering the time. Prescott under center, 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. As Prescott, play action, drops back, moving to his right. Prescott, oh, he's sacked! Oh, they swarmed him mighty quickly, I may add, as that is a loss of 6. Ricky Barber, rhyming with Tiki Barber, with the sack. A loss of 6. Man, I mean, Prescott has taken some hits today. He really has. He's been just pummeled back there. Oh, man, 2nd and 16 coming up. Merry Christmas, Steeler hater. Appreciate you, man. Even if that's your name, I do appreciate you, as always, for tuning in. Believe it or not, one of the viewers that always seems to check in, Steeler hater. Prescott drops back. He's looking to his left, throws. It is incomplete, a little bit high, intended for Mingo. And, man, it's 3rd and 16 now for Dallas. Stopping the clock at 7:22, by the way, with the incomplete pass. Let's see here. Way too much time. There's a lot of time. Yep. Need to score the Cowboys were to score on this possession. It's looking pretty good. Will Detroit purposely tank versus Vikings or have an easier schedule next year? No. I think they're going to be 3rd place regardless. I don't think they would have 4th. All right, 3rd and 16. Prescott drops back. He's looking over the middle. Dumps it off in the flat. Caught at the 35. Lupke making a guy miss at the 40. Still moving his feet at the 45. There's a scrum, and that's where he's eventually going to plop down. But a very great effort there. A gain of 14. And this is 4th and 2. Again, just a little dump off in the flat. Ended up being a huge gain. So we'll see what they do. Looks like they're going to stay on the field. Oh, man. This is a gutsy call. This is a gutsy call. Even though I hate Steelers, I'll make an exception to sports. Appreciate you, man. You're a legend. All right, 4th and 2. They need to get to the 47th. They don't get it. This will be interesting. Prescott drops back, looking over the middle. Now to his right. Fires. It is caught at the 50. And Tolbert pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Gain of 7. And that is a Dallas Cowboys first down with 6:20 and counting. Tolbert with the out routes. That was huge for Dallas. $175. Josh Johnson, $175. It may happen. We'll see. Think we cashed out this guy. All right, 1st and 10 at the 48. Prescott under center, sending a man in motion. He takes the snap, hands it up to Lupke, up the middle at the 45. And this is Davis, not Lupke. That was a gain of about 5. And there is a penalty. Penalty thrown. So we'll see what the call is here. Holding defense. Oh, wow. That's going to be tacked on to the end of the run there. So that's a first down for Dallas. Redskins, yep. This guy. All right, 1st and 10 here at the 39 as Prescott going to be under center. We got receivers to each side. Davis in the backfield, sending a man in motion as he hands it off. This is Davis dancing around and brought down at the 37 for a gain of 2. Davis at 90 yards now. Again, he's just inching closer to that 100-yard mark. We're at 5:13 and counting. They are chewing the clock. Already 6 minutes on this drive. So, again, this is looking a little scary if you're a Commie fan, a Redskin fan here, because If Dallas does get points on this drive, you'll of course need 2 possessions. And time is running out. Now under 5 minutes as Prescott in the shotgun. CD is not out. Prescott in the gun, drops back, handled well. Prescott steps up, throwing. It is almost intercepted. Oh, Prescott fading back, throwing it to the middle. Oh, man, that would have been a rookie mistake. I mean, it really was a rookie mistake regardless. Almost intercepted. Again, heavy pressure. Could have been a hold. Wasn't called. And again, finding the Redskin linebacker unable to make the catch. Yeah, Lamb is in. He's just, again, it's just not a great day. Took another big hit, yeah. Only 5 minutes. We are praying Washington doesn't get the ball. This guy almost picked 6. Yeah, and I know. So 3rd and 8, and looks like there's going to be a timeout there by Dallas. That's their second. As Aubrey kind of warming up there on the sideline again. He missed one earlier, just shanked it. It was not a pretty kick. So 4:40 left to go here in this one. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's see here. Almost, yeah. If they miss field goal, Aubrey's fixed this guy. Rooting for you, Trey. We're all pulling for Trey here. That would be, I would be completely wrong. I figured, again, the way Johnson was kind of looking earlier, he'd easily clear it. But no, he hasn't had the ball, and I don't think he's attempted a pass the entire 4th quarter. They've been running the ball, and again, they haven't had it since the 11-minute mark. 3rd and 8, Prescott in the gun. They need to get to the 29. Prescott hands it off up the middle. Loopkey still moving and brought down at the 32-yard line, getting a little bit closer. Going to mark him down actually at the 33. So this is 4th and 4. And Aubrey is coming out. This would be about a 51-yard attempt. Oh, my gosh. Aubrey shanked a kick. I haven't seen that before. I saw 2 of those in versus Minnesota. I'm just saying. All right. This is a 51-yard attempt. He's sent up right down the middle of the snap to hold the kick. It is up. It is good. Nailed it. 30-20 is your score with 3:59 left to go in this one. That may have just been the game clincher. As he just drilled it there. So good stuff there. Another shank. Nope, that didn't happen there. Thanks for the prayers. I think we have it, you guys. Trey, I don't know, because now Washington may be passing. No doink there, Chris. GG, yep. Ball game most likely. Most likely. And Aubrey was his name, this guy. Again, appreciate you guys for all tuning in. Again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with the small channel, letting the small channel call the game. If you did like what you've been listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. More of that traditional, broadcast. That's kind of what I'm going for here. And yeah, if you did like it, make sure to subscribe. It is free to do so. Yeah, and of course, I'll be calling another game right after this. Vikings, Lions, and then Chiefs, Broncos. I'll be on here all day. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 4,000 subscribers. Just saying, would be pretty cool. Obviously not going to happen, but pretty cool. And of course, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. I've got these games on TV, but I wanted to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas, One Punch. Thank you again. Steeler Nation. Again, I'll be back. Well, of course, I'll be back Saturday as well. But yeah, Sunday we'll be doing Steelers-Browns. Washington will throw a pick now, probably. For sure. They should have waited 2 minutes. This guy. I don't know if that would happen. Like, are you talking about Dallas kicking 2 minutes? Yeah, I don't know if that would. CD sold today? Well, I mean, it just happens. Sometimes you have days, and sometimes you don't, man. Just the way it works. You don't get a consistent, 80 yards every game. That's just not how the NFL works. You think Crosby get 5 more yards? I don't know. They'll be throwing a lot, I imagine. I mean, Crosby obviously has had a pretty good day. But again, I imagine they'll be throwing a lot here with 3 or 4 minutes to go. Just under 4 minutes to go. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Judy. Appreciate it. How about those Cowboys Super Bowl? Okay. All right. I don't know if you hate the Cowboys or love the Cowboys. Really can't tell sometimes. Share the green. This guy. Joey Clearwater from Terry Hottie, Indiana. First time watching. Merry Christmas. I have Aubrey and Pickens on my fantasy football team. Okay, very nice. I don't know how Pickens did today. Aubrey, of course, missed that kick. He made 3. Pickens, how did Pickens do? I'm sure you know if you're watching there. 3 for 57. Yeah, not ideal. As there's the kickoff, fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and brought down at the 28-yard line. And that's where Washington will begin their drive with 3:53 left to go in this one. Get the doctor a recall sponsorship. Yeah, sponsorship. It would be pretty cool. Us, man. How's it going? Good to see you, man. Well, Washington scored garbage time touchdown. I could see it. I could also see him kicking a field goal if they get in the field goal range. All right, 1st and 10 at the 28. A lot of your questions will be answered here about Johnson and Kroski. As Johnson drops back, looking over the middle, throws. It is caught at the 35, and he's going to get the first down, tackled at the 40-yard line. Johnson at 171. Trey, I'm very sorry. He's closing in. Johnson going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. No, make it trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Johnson takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, throws, caught across the 50. Trey, no! Trey loses as Johnson's at 183. That is a brand new set of downs. Oh, my goodness. Johnson in the gun, drops back. He's looking over the middle, moving to his right. It's Johnson. Johnson throws the middle. It's caught at the 45, slipping down at the 41. That is McNichols on the catch and run. He ran it too well. No, because again, they're down. They need large plays at a big time. 2nd and 3 at the 41. Johnson drops back. He's looking to his right. Throws. It's caught across the 40. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 31-yard line for a gain of 10. Johnson now at 190. Probably closing in on 200. Trey, again, the Dr. Delay Nation here. We are with you in spirit as there is an injured Cowboy on the ground. Johnson at 200. There's no way he's going to lose 25 yards now. Just not going to happen. Oh, man. So, yeah, an injured Cowboy. Hopefully he's okay. That is Ravel or Revel. I honestly don't know. That was Sinop, by the way, with the catch. Kaboom, yep. Washington making the comeback. I don't know about that. They are marching back. Kind of. I don't know. I think it's a little too late there. Just hand it off. I'm not really following their Michael because Aubrey's on the Cowboys, obviously. Put Crosby in the game one way. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to put him in right now. It's just not how it works. Yeah, a lot of, again, betting. Again, that's, obviously Trey's been a great sport, so I don't know. Obviously, Trey hasn't checked in. Trey, again, we definitely... We love you, Trey. Trey, you were awesome. You were a great sport the whole time. But yeah, whenever it is coming, like you've already seen it kind of here in the chat here, just like with sports betting. It's one thing I don't like about it. A lot of things I don't like about it, really. But one thing is like, oh man, Lamb didn't get 50 yards. He sucks. So the Cowboys suck. Like, dude, that's just not how it works. Like, Lamb's obviously great. He's obviously a top 5 receiver, top 10 if you really want to nitpick. Sometimes it's just not how it works. Sometimes a certain way wins you the game. Today, Davis had a great time running the ball. Turpin had 86 yards receiving. Pickens, again, not really much on the receiving. Obviously he has 286, but 86 of those on one big play. The Cowboys had 190 yards rushing. That is really what won them the game today. So that's just how it works, folks. That's how it works. Let's see here. Good commentating on the game, man. Have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Marion. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Playing for pride, yep. 3 meaningless games. Exactly. I'll be here the whole way. Commanders are in the same spot as the Bears were against the Packers. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But, the onside kick was crazy. That's just a once in a lifetime thing, or yes, I guess it's like 1 out of every 11 or 12 onside kicks. But yeah, you are correct. It's not over till it's over. You are correct about that. I definitely would agree with you there. So anyway, we are back 1st and 10 at the 32. Johnson drops back. He's going to swing it out. It's caught by McNichols, and he is tackled in the backfield. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that didn't work. 2nd and 10 now. Clock continuing to run at 2:20 and counting. Johnson in the gun, and he's going to spike it with 2:14 left to go. And to be honest with you, I would kind of flirt with the idea of kicking a field goal here. You have all 3 of your timeouts. You get a stop. And, again, you get a stop. You have 3 timeouts. You want to use that 2-minute warning, of course, with one of your timeouts, to use as one of your timeouts. That would be ideal. Looks like they are. So they're going to listen to the doctor. That's good. That's good. You listen to me, usually things work out. However, Moody could shank this, and that would be unfortunate. This would be about a 51-yard attempt. Moody is going to be, I believe, on the right hash. Yep, he is. 51-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is dancing, but it's good. And he makes it a 1-score game with 2:09 left to go. Not over yet. Washington, again, has all 3 timeouts. Again, I actually wouldn't kick the onside kick here. You kick it deep, have your defense do it again. If you don't recover it, and, of course, even if you get the stop, you're going to start at your own 10. But, of course, you kick it deep. You stop them there. You probably field the punt at the 40 or 30, whatever, Be very interesting. This is the only meaningless game. Kind of. I guess, yeah, as far as, not having playoff implications, yeah. The other ones, it's not the end of the world. Let's see here. Dobbs didn't want to get hit. Correct. Dobbs had it in his hands. Yeah, you're correct. He will shank and did not. He drilled it there. It was dancing, though. Dancing in the wind. So, anyway, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. The commies did it right. They kicked it before. Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And they did it. If Washington score, get a stop. Oh, they could. They can come back and tie. You need a tie. You're talking about me? I am not Football Nation. I am the solo in the polo, not the man in the tie. But I'm not wearing a polo today. Fielded at the 2s, at the 5, the 10, 15, 20. Turpin dancing at the 25 and brought down at the 27. And that is where Dallas will begin their drive with 2:04 left to go. Game is not over. Game is not over. Cowboys, so this, again, I can't tell if those are trolls or actual Cowboy fans. I actually just cannot. There's no difference sometimes. All right, 1st and 10 at the 27 as the Cowboys looking to close it out here. Need a few first downs. Prescott under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending man in motion as Prescott hands it off to Davis. Davis plowing at the 30 and brought down at the 33. Nice run by Davis, a gain of 6. That is not ideal for Washington, as it'll be 2nd and 4 when he come back after the 2-minute warning. Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl in years. That is true. That is true. Love playing the snow. Snow is fun. Dak is a postseason choker. Yeah, I would agree with that. A lot of people, a lot of quarterbacks are. From Port Royal, Pennsylvania. Howdy, everybody. How's it going, William? Former Pennsylvanian here, current Texan. Let's see. Every fan of an NFC East team is pretty obnoxious. Giants. I don't know. I mean, are they? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Had fun. Definitely subscribe. I hit a 1,000 on an NBA. I think I'm retired for the day. Trey, you're a legend, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Appreciate you for subbing. You are a legend. Thank you for having fun. It was fun, man. You made it fun today. Of course, we had a good time regardless, but I appreciate that, Trey. Trey, you were definitely a blast in the chat. Good to have you, man. And Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all, by the way. Merry Christmas to all you guys for hanging out. Thank you for covering these games. Do you think they should be? Yeah, it should be 100%. Should be 100%, David. They dropped the ball today. 3,600 would be great. Would be great. Before you leave, yes, again, if you did like it today, make sure again to like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 4,000 subscribers. Just saying, would be pretty cool. Bears games moved to Sunday night. It's already, that was announced. Wish we could see it, but it's a blessing. Oh yeah, no problem, Dustin. Again, obviously, I would show it if I could, but then the channel is gone forever, so I'm not gonna risk it for 10 seconds worth of fame. That would just be stupid on my part. Would be very dumb. But again, thank you guys again for listening in. Hopefully, again, I was able to make it somewhat enjoyable. Obviously, yes, you definitely want to watch it, and I totally wish I could show it, but that's just not the way it works. So 2nd and 4 here for the Cowboys. Again, Washington with all 3 timeouts, but the Cowboys just need a few first downs, and this one will be over. Again, Merry Christmas to all you guys. Again, thank you guys for the Merry Christmas wishes. That is awesome. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. So 2nd and 4. They are at the 33. Prescott under center, 2 receivers to each side. Receivers to each side. 2 receivers out there. Hands it off up the middle. This is Davis. Davis still moving his legs, fighting forward, and is going to be brought down at the 36. That's going to be a gain of 3 as Washington takes their first timeout. Oh, man, and again, Cowboys inching closer and closer. So 1:53 left to go here in the 4th quarter. First-time viewer from Crispy, Thailand. Well, welcome on in, Chance. Good to see you. Good to have you. Thanks for the game and working on Christmas. Oh, yeah. No problem. Montgomery texted, we are glad you were here. Can I watch it? Gotcha, man. Fellow Texan in the chat. I feel like there's a lot of Texans here in the chat. 3rd and 1, Prescott. Play action, rolling to his right. Throws over the middle. Caught at the 45. Pickens at the 50. And is pushed out of bounds. They're going to say he wasn't. Oh, that's interesting, as Washington will take their 2nd timeout as Dallas has it at the Washington 43. I don't see how was he tackled in bounds here. Let me look. Pickens trying to fall down. Oh, I don't know. That's close. They may review it. I don't know. It would be interesting. Yeah, not allowed to show it. But no footage. Guess you have the film rights. Yeah, no, I'm not associated with the NFL. That's why, again, I don't know if you're familiar with Tom Grassi. He's not allowed to show it. Pretty much no one's allowed to show it. I mean, if you are seeing the game, the NFL will crack down. They will take down those channels. Now, as far as college is a lot more lenient. But I'm still not showing it because I don't want to take the risk. And then I would get, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We'll never show a game here because, again, it's illegal to do so. It's illegal to show, to do that. So, yeah, but again, appreciate you guys. So 1st and 10 here at the 43. They're in Washington territory. Receivers to each side. Prescott sending a man in motion. That is Pickens. Telling Pickens to move. Pickens doesn't want to. Now he does. As he hands it off to Davis. Up the gut. Crossing the 40. Brought down at the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. Davis now over 100 yards. As Washington takes their final timeout with 1:38 remaining. So they may have the ball for like a second. I don't know. Again, they probably would kick a field goal. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Cowboys were robbed. You could do a mirror reflection. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, Jersey. I'm not going to take the chance. If you have T-Mobile, you have Netflix. Yes, that's actually how I'm watching it now. I have T-Mobile. That is actually how I'm able to watch it. Rhino's saying he has live footage. No, he does not, Vince. No. Yeah, I'm never going to show the game on here. That is just, again, the channel will be taken down. 2nd and 6 at the 39. Prescott under centers. He hands it off to Lupke up the guts. And he's going to be brought down at the 36 for a gain of 3. As the clock continues to run around 1:25 and counting. Washington, they cannot stop it anymore. So 3rd and 2. First down seals it. 4th down again. What would that be? They'll be snapping it at 55 seconds roughly. So yeah, I don't know. They just won't really have much time, if anything. You're familiar with Tom Grossi. I'm his dad. Are you really his dad? Merry Christmas to Tom Grossi's dad. That's so cool. Merry Christmas again. Merry Christmas to all. Yeah, no, Tom Grossi is a legend. That is so cool. That is pretty neat. Yeah, see the name there, Dave Grossi. That's awesome. Get close to the TV so you can watch on your glasses. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Though you repeated it. Now I don't like it. All right, anyway, so 3rd and 2. So, yeah, happy, Papa Grossi. That's so cool. Well, Merry Christmas to the Grossi family. As he hands it off up the middle. Lupke going to be tripped up. Going to be close to the first down. Personally, I don't know if he got it. Referee's going to spot it pretty close. It is right there. Again, the difference is 9 seconds. They're going to mark it short. So that is the correct call. I would say, honestly, if you're Dallas, you go for it. Again, the difference between the game clock and the play clock is 9 seconds. You don't know Tom Grossi? Hammer. Tom Grossi is the king of NFL YouTube. Football Nation. Yeah, Football Nation. Again, he's also an up-and-comer for sure. Is he? Prescott with the quarterback sneak. It's going to make it. He's got it. That is going to be your ball game. And that is your final score. Dallas 30, Washington 23. That is your final. Dallas moving to 7-8-1. Washington falling to 4-12, but they are, of course, rising in the draft order. So I don't think they are pretty upset about that. Lions, Vikings, I got the Lions. Give me the Lions in that one. So, all right, that'll do it for me. Again, I'll be covering the Lions-Vikings game right after this one. That starts in about 20 minutes. So I'll be sending you guys over there if you'd like to stay for some more coverage. I'll be redirecting you. If not, that's okay. Merry Christmas, and hopefully enjoy the rest of your day. So thank you again for tuning in, and hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your Christmas day. But I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Would be great, again. If everyone subscribed right now, we'd hit 4,000. I know that's very crazy to talk about, but I'm just saying. You never know until you ask. So thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, Robert. Thank you again for your support of the channel. Same thing, Herbie. Appreciate you guys. All you guys, again, for tuning in. Merry Christmas. And I will see you in about 17 minutes. We'll go with that. See you then. Peace.